You should totally attack the worm, die, and make Andy do a new campaign.
Not even new characters, just a new
Hey,
campaign.
I have a really sweet. I have a really sweet next campaign ready to go. I just got tired of this one already, so.
I don't want my
Everybody
character.
dies.
If we can at least like have a big battle first, so I can use all of my abilities at least once before I die.
Sure.
Because I've only used a couple of them.
I mean, I'm just gonna cast heat metal on it and run away.
It's gonna eat you.
I blew my load on what was supposed to be a dry run. Now it seems I have a mess on my hands.
That was almost perfect damage.
Oh my god! Well, Fuller's dead.
Oh, that's like the stomach acid damage.
That was
That's
amazing.
the squishy damage.
Squishy
Oh.
ass damage.
That was the stomach acid damage of this purple worm.
Well, I mean,
It's really more like grinding damage, probably, because it doesn't really have a stomach.
so this is like a robot worm, not a robot, but like a machine worm.
It is.
Well, I mean, Hawk's our leader. He's probably a higher level than us.
And he got eaten.
I think these Warforged are doing
You should-
weird shit with that.
you
Can't
should tell that
outspeed
to-
stuff.
Yeah, you should tell that to Hawk's ear, which is like stuck to your breastplate.
Ew!
Ew.
I can flick it off.
Make a necklace.
No.
I mean, Fuller would think about it.
Have we heard from Claire? Because we're only
Uh,
missing Claire.
I don't think
Oh,
she's
okay.
gonna be on. Let me
Sorry,
text my
I thought
wife.
we were
She's in training.
Oh,
In
well, shoot, let's start then.
Claire
I mean-
is out, right?
Claire's out.
I'll confirm it, but you go.
Well, but first, let me do the thing.
Yeah, this isn't appropriate music for our commander dying in front of us and his ear being stuck to my armor.
Yep, this is it. All right. When last we left our heroes, they were in the middle of a gory spray of blood and chunks of their former commander. Looking back on their recent successes, they can see on the horizon a burning city hall of Rose Hall. That's their handiwork.
We did that.
They did that.
We did do that.
Glancing further northward, we can see a path through the city that they mostly successfully crept through and in their assault on the city to get to the brain central of the Warford assault on Rose Hall. The insurgents that had taken over the city for the last 2 weeks for unknown reasons. They discovered while they were there that the Warforged were apparently looking for some kind of a relic. As of yet, remains a mystery to our heroes. They also learned in some of the last moments before an all-out fight erupted between the rest of the chain and the Warforged here, that the Warforged commander that was stationed here, before he died, he mentioned something about they're expecting a lot more people than just the 500 or 600 troops that attack the city right now. Makes you think that probably they knew some kind of an attack was coming. After that is when all hell broke loose in the city, as rumblings started to appear under the ground, and the very ground underneath Commander Hawk exploded, and he himself disappears in a mist of blood and gore, as this 50-foot long, 15 feet in diameter metallic worm with this purple glowing maw shoots into the sky and slams down to the ground. 10 feet panels of metal doors opening along the sides, and Warforged troops leaping out from every side, surrounding you in a moment. As you pause for a moment, processing the chain of events that just happened, you can hear similar rumbles from different areas in the city. Chip yells above the growing din. Chip just got a field promotion, remember?
Sorry, you can now.
That's right. Chain of Avalos! We move south! and he pulls a horn to his lips and blows a quick cadence, which you would all recognize as a signal.
Toot!
Yep, as a signal to retreat. No, he just yells toot. Actually, toot toot is retreat.
It's canon. Toot toot.
Toot.
Toot toot equals retreat. Got it.
Put it on the website. Yeah.
Right. You see several of your squads kind of moving to engage the nearby warforged that are springing out of this worm. As more of the worm starts to pull itself out of the ground, you can see more of these panels that have yet to open alongside of it. But you can only assume that each one of these panels holds 10, 12 more warforged.
Well, Master of Tactics, what
yeah.
should we do?
I'm just checking my fighting style for a second to see if it would. Yes, I want to see if I could use it on an attack of op, and I totally can. Well, first of all, remember that time we saw those papers that were probably secret plans and messages and orders, and we set them on fire?
I don't remember that.
Okay, good. Never happened.
That never happened.
Yeah, Rook just reiterates she will, as soon as she hears Chip, she looks to her immediate compatriots and says, to the south, form up. Andy, is there, so the Warforged that was talking about, where's the Warforged commander?
Which one?
The one that came out of the building and said, the one that we overheard and thought
he's dead.
He's dead? Where was the Warforged he was talking to?
They're probably dead too.
Okay.
These are all new warforged.
Okay, these are all new Warforged. Are they all the same size?
Yeah, roughly. Oh,
There's not,
except
like-
for the worm.
Well, yeah, but there's not like a small Warforged that would be like easy to pick up and carry.
I mean, they're all medium sized.
Okay. All right, just checking. Maybe there's like a little droid or something I could like throw over my shoulder.
Not seen that. The Harriers are slightly smaller, but they're still medium sized. But the Harriers, so far, you see several Harriers up in the air above you.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Uh-oh.
Let's pause for a second. Time seems to slow as you all turn to the side, and you see
Somebody get punched.
probably.
Just going.
See a new. You're just gonna be a black square for now, Totter.
Square Totter.
That's right.
So I don't see a map.
Well,
that's
shit.
fine. It's in your
Alright.
mind.
Do you see the
I see.
message of the
Ah,
day?
there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Pushing that map.
What are we listening to?
This is
This
from
Witcher
The Witcher.
fight music?
Hell yeah, it
Oh,
is.
sweet.
I was listening to it today. I was like, hell yeah, this is awesome. Let's do it. Yeah. So, Totter, why don't you tell us like 2 fun facts about yourself? No, wait. Let's do 3 facts, 2 of which are true and 1 of which is a lie.
Oh no.
Let's see if we can guess. Icebreaker time.
And then you have to find one thing you have in common with each other person.
No, that's too much. We're soldiers here. Come on.
3 things.
I will say that probably your companions only know you as Totter, because this is one of the rule number 1 of the chain is you leave your past at the door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you look like?
So you see before you, he's about 6'8", pushing 7 feet. He's about 350 pounds. He's got a beer gut. He's got a beer gut. So he's more of a heavier set half orc. He has a light grayish skin tone. He has a big bushy beard that's not very well kempt, and then a bald head. And he kind of looks like he's wearing old like farmer's overalls and like a beat up shirt. And then the thing you notice about him is his weapon is a long, what looks to be like a cooking ladle, but it's the size of a quarter staff. And he also has an iron cooking pot strapped to his back, and as well as many different like gourds that have some sort of liquid inside them.
Nice. Oh man. Oh man, what could go wrong? Awesome. And what would your companions know about your battle skills? Or I'm assuming you've been fighting with the soldiers for a while.
Yeah. So the story about where Totter got his name actually comes from a battle where it felt like everyone was actually like on the verge of retreat because we were, I don't know, ambushed in a small town or something. And the rumor is Totter woke up from being hungover from a dead sleep, but he was still drunk and somehow staggered into battle and teeter-tottered through the fight and defeated like a lot of different bad guys as you were. I don't know, sorry. It's been a while since I played. Yeah. And his staggering through the battle kind of like inspired everyone to fight harder.
Nice. Love it. That's awesome.
I already ate a guy.
At least it wasn't a cat. All right. Then, without further ado, let's get into it. Chain of Avalos. Let's roll initiative.
What? Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, shit.
Yes, Claire's in Pittsburgh. I confirmed.
Oh yeah. Does anyone want to
Pittsburgh. Well-
run Meow?
Tell her to come over. She can get on our webcams.
Meow po.
I feel like Meow Pow is way more complicated than running, like I say, Ben's character.
It's like running like 4
I don't
Ben's
know.
characters.
Honestly, I don't know. She only has a short bow and a short sword for action, so it'll
Andrew,
be
if
fine.
you go
I'll
to
just,
your,
I'll just leave her NPC'd for now.
Character sheet on the main tab, about middle of the sheet.
Was it initiative?
In it, yeah. In it. You can just double click it.
I got a one.
We are
Yeah,
doing
double
so
click.
good.
You can double click it and it'll
I
roll.
did get it. I'm gonna be honest. I did roll one.
Yeah,
That's okay. It wasn't in the box.
Crap.
Don't count.
But
It's gotta go. It has to go in the chat box to
Are you
work.
sure? So double click it.
Double click.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yes.
Well,
Seven's paying
Let's get
attention.
those bad rolls out of the way, guys.
That's right.
Get them out of the way.
Welcome
Except for
to
you,
the
Simon.
fucking chain.
Do it. What you do.
Awesome.
Here are the-
All right. So let's see. First things first. You guys here off to the side. Actually, hold up. There's no lieutenant currently. I don't know. Say he's probably still acting.
Vacancy.
Yeah, he's still acting as lieutenant. That's fine. So off to that is the east. For convenience sake, top is north.
Convenient.
Convenient. I am nothing but inconvenient. Wait.
Doesn't seem right.
Set the scene a little bit here. What you guys are looking at, the white guys are the generic warforged mooks you guys have been fighting. Interspersed between them are the guys with kind of goldish armor, which are the slightly tougher soldiers.
They
I
wish.
actually didn't.
That was the guy you melted, right, Abe?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna die.
Yeah. Have I got something
those are
cooking
Warforged
for you,
soldiers.
Abe?
Oh, I see. The gold Warforged.
None of those are actual like statted characters. Those are just raw tokens I threw on here. They are welcome to be attacked, but I didn't want to run initiative for every single one of these, so I'm
Why
going to be
not?
kind of doing them as groups. But you guys are still welcome to attack them. We're just going to have you roll like outside, and I'll track it on paper.
Good.
Which will
good.
be way easier than having to click through like 50 characters in the combat tracker. Oh, speaking of, Andrew, the combat tracker is a valuable tool.
Yes, it is.
It's if you look in the top right corner, there's a little button with across swords.
Okay.
So if you click that, it'll open up your combat tracker, which will
Yeah,
show
yeah.
every individual like in the combat and kind of initiative order and everything like that.
Did you also let him know that you can change your dice color? Because I feel like that's important.
That is very important.
Claire went for like 2 campaigns and had no idea.
She was very upset when she found
That's the
out.
little color palette icon in that same top right corner. And then you can
Pretty much as important as a combat tracker.
Ah.
Yeah, then
I
you
would
can
say
click
even
the colors
more
together.
important.
You have to know a little bit of color theory. Like red and blue make purple.
You mean the basic color too?
Like kindergarten color code.
Advanced.
I'm going purple.
I did in chat not only put a picture of what I feel Totter looks like, but also the token stamp maker for making your token, which is really stupid easy to use.
That's amazing.
Throwing it out there. I mean, I think that's a woman.
Wait,
I
what's this?
think it's a woman. If you
That's
go
a
to
big ass
Discord,
cleaver.
Oh man.
Discord chat.
So, anyways, my bad.
All right. So for his lieutenant action, now Commander Chip, he's still going to use his lieutenant action because he hasn't learned how to do the commander stuff yet. But he's actually going to look over at the dire situation your group is in. He feels pretty good with his situation. He barks a quick order for his troops to make a quick formation around him to guard the eastern road that's coming into the square. He looks over towards who has the worst initiative. Oh boy, he's gonna say
It's all bad.
Rook is the worst.
Look alive, Rook! And he is going to switch his,
Oh
which
shit!
he,
Nice.
which he can do.
Permanently or for this round?
No, for the combat until he
Okay.
switches it back. So he got a
That's what you get when he's the
17.
loot-
So you're now a
lieutenant.
7.
That's badass.
Ah.
So that is what the lieutenant action can do a couple times,
All right.
a day.
Oh,
And they do it first thing.
alright.
So the lieutenant actions happen very first thing in the round, and essentially like initiative 100, you get the option to do that. So he's going to do that. Look alive, Rook! He's going to move later in the round to let you go first.
Okay.
But first up actually is 7. Yeah, you have all these soldiers around you. Oh, I never finished the soldier description. These little pink guys are generic foot soldiers of the chain. These guys that are a little bit more heavily armored with the red shoulder capes are all from House Vandergar. Just kidding. Just kidding. They're more like the captains of these squads
Of the chain.
of the chain.
Okay.
Over here was Loco, who was traveling with Hawk's squad. Loco, who is actually a woman, but I forgot to make her. That's the generic barbarian token.
Oh,
So
okay.
she's actually a woman. But yeah, she's here as well. Down here in the south, there's another squad of chain folk who are currently being attacked by some Warforged that ran in from the south. And they are encircling a wooden crate, which is the big B. That's what you see.
Wait, is like the crate attacking them, or they just happen to be around it?
No, the crate. You guys saw the crate being carried in by a group shortly before battle broke out here. We kind of fast forwarded through that battle.
Okay, gotcha.
But spoilers: Chain won and killed all the Warforged that was here. That was before all things went to shit. So there are actually a lot of Warforged bodies around here, and you guys are just sort of catching your breath after wiping out the Warforged in this town before you were attacked again.
Right on.
Suck it.
Chris, you are up, my friend.
All right. So Rook basically gave the command. So Chip told us to retreat, and Rook told us to head south. Right. That's what we've gotten at this point.
That's right.
Okay. Oh, can you lock the
Oh, sure.
grid?
Lock it down.
Lock tokens.
Then I can know how far I can go.
Definitely.
All right. I'm just gonna head down here.
Okay, I approve this.
And then I guess I'll yell at the those chain guys. Break open the box.
Nice. Okay.
And that's it.
How many Warforged were carrying that crate?
2.
2. Okay, I just wanted to get a general idea for like if it was super heavy or not.
Sure. Yeah, 2 of them were, but it's kind of big.
Okay.
Like those long, I guess. Okay. Is that it for you, 7?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Meow Pow is going to. Oh boy. Oh, she goes pretty fast too. I think she'll use the disengage action, and then just move a flat 30. I think that's the safe thing. So Andrew, as an action, attacks of op in this game, it's a little less complicated than 3rd edition. You only get attacks of op if you leave someone's threatened zone.
Okay.
It's not like you can move around as much as you want within someone's threatened zone. It's just if you leave someone's, then they get a swing.
Okay.
If you have an action, a move, and a bonus action for your turn, and anyone can spend an action to just disengage. All it does is mean that your movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity for the whole round. But
Okay.
it basically takes up, like, instead of attacking or anything else fun, you can do that. Rook!
Rook's turn.
Okay, I am going to. Is anyone within melee of me?
Probably this Warforged dude in the fountain.
Don't hit me.
I want to take Peacock out on my way out.
If you step up 5 feet, the worm will be within melee.
No. I was just thinking. I don't know if I needed to risk
God, I
attacks
want
of op or
that
if I need to.
so hard.
I was going to pull some attacks of op, but Peacock probably disengages a bonus action. Okay, I am going to disengage as an action. And then I'm going to move my 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, sort of over my shoulder as I'm going, maintain tight formation. We get the relic on the way out.
Okay. Next up. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Son of a bitch.
From the
Better not be
east,
that
you guys hear some crashing as around the corner skids a great armored form of a large warforged. Actually, it's huge size. It's about 13 feet tall, and it kind of skids around the corner, almost Kramer style, right? And then just starts charging forward.
Mother of God.
I pictured a bunch of wires. coming out
It
of the top of his
slams.
head.
It
He shakes
slams
up his
forward.
head, it just shake.
It has a. Let's see. It gets a couple. It gets some attacks. I'm not gonna lie. It's a siege monster.
Son of a bitch.
Multi attack. 1 axe hand and 1 hammer fist attack.
Hammer fist.
It attacks with both of these. That's not great.
Only a +9. I'm feeling good.
And this one, it's not right. So it takes 2 full attacks on some soldiers in here as some start to kind of circle around and follow the push that this thing, as it just completely bowls through a couple of the defenders who were there. Yeah, and it starts starting to pummel into Chip and his men. Master of Drills, which is still you, Rook. You're allowed to take a Master of Drills action if you still have one.
So that lets someone move,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't take their move action. What's Fuller's move speed? Is it lower than the rest of us?
Little man. 25.
25? Okay.
Give it to Peacock.
No, because Peacock can disengage as a free action and then double move if he needs to. Fuller, you could also double move because you don't need to
I
disengage.
mean, you could have picked me up, but whatever.
I mean, I could have. You're not that little. I'm not going to use Master of Drills.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I hope the worm doesn't eat you. Maybe I should have.
Son of a bitch.
Too late. It's too late.
Why have you forsaken me?
I didn't think about the worm. It's busy chewing on Hawk. It's cool.
Yeah, that's right. Hawk's already dead, but Hawk takes 19
Oh god.
damage from being ground up inside the worm. All right, the worm. He just gets.
I feel like that's not good.
Who's it biting? Who's it biting?
Hopefully,
It is biting one of the. Is biting this dude right here.
Okay, I
Oh,
just
that
need
dude
like
is dead.
if anything is targeting one of my allies, I need to know so I can know if I want to impose disadvantage before you like roll damage.
One of her allies
sure.
she cares about.
Yeah. So Fuller.
All right. In its range is 4 more people. So Peacock, are you 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Oh,
I
God.
am 3.
Oh no!
Five.
All right. The tail stinger of the whips around towards Peacock.
All right. I am
What
going.
do I have to do?
I am going to. So Rook's looking back over her shoulder, and she like. Does anyone speak giant?
I do not.
Okay, so she shouts in like this deep, guttural, booming voice, just a couple of syllables. I don't know what they are. It's like in Dragon Age when you're doing like your shouts. Yeah. And for her reaction, I'm going to invoke my Cloud Rune.
Okay.
Whoa.
And let me double check that. How far is Peacock? 30 feet. So,
Close one.
yeah. So the worm that attack targets.
Don't you say Fuller.
Is there, what other Warforged are within 30 feet of me?
All the ones in the fountain, probably.
Yeah. So just the Warforged that's next to Peacock, it gets targeted with that same attack using the same roll.
Okay.
Oh, that's sweet.
So it does hit. So the stinger, what does it look like, Rachel?
So she, this deep guttural shout, and she holds out her hand. And it's almost like a weird, like portal opens up. Like the tail, like, comes down at him, but right before it touches Fuller, like, the air kind of shimmers, and the tail disappears instead of hitting Fuller, and then, like, comes out of the air 5 feet to his right into the Warforged, and then the tail retracts and like the shimmer disappears. It's like this portal opened up for a split second.
Holy God!
Thank you.
Oh my God! Run away!
That's the only one I have of those. That's the only one I have. No one else can hit.
Oh my God! I don't have Revivify. We have to run.
So the metallics, as this thing is like fully pulled itself out of the ground at this point, the stinger that's on the end of this tail whips out, and as Rachel described, whips through this portal and just impales this Warforged right here, actually kind of right beside you, Totter. And you see a burst of like sparking lightning energy and green, like noxious, like oily substance just like spilling out of every crack and orifice of this Warforged. As I almost deleted all tokens, and that would have been terrible. Don't do that, Andy. If you want to hear a DM cry, we'll do that.
Forward, bring him back.
Would it? Are you messing with me? Is this...
Power cycle. Power cycle.
Only one way to find out.
All right. All right. We are up to 7. Our standard bearer. Would you like to be using your action?
What is your standard bearer action?
That's right.
You want to wave the flag?
Let's see. I gotta get a circle that's 30-foot radius.
So you might catch. Yeah, you might catch a bunch of the soldiers that are next to you, because it would be centered on you. I mean,
yeah.
You'd catch all those soldiers.
Can I hit Fuller?
Smack
sure.
I can hit his corner.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, I'll do the standard bearer action.
Okay. All right. So everyone, including Fuller, that circle gets 3 temporary hit points.
Hell yeah! Do those stack with whatever I had already?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Hell
stack.
What happens if I currently am down? Do I just get those?
Temporary hit points. Don't do anything with wounds.
Okay.
Peacock, it's your turn.
All right, Peacock kind of stands there for a second. He looks at the worm, then he looks at the Goliath. And then he looks at the guy impaled on the spike, and then looks back to Rook. And then he turns to Fuller and Totter and says, "You heard her, lads. Nice and tight. Here we go." And he's going to disengage as his cunning action. And he's going to run the fuck away.
I approve. Do you have an action you would like to perform?
He going to done dash. He going dash.
Let's stay nice and tight. Gotta go by.
You see that a few of these soldiers are trying to like open up the crate with their swords at the moment, because they were ordered to crack open the crate.
So, as he says that, he just like full speed hands in front of his face. He's like booking it past you guys.
Nice. All right. From the north, you hear thundering crashing as another one of these Warforged Titans charges down into the field. Over here, actually, next up is Loco. As you hear, would she run? She got orders. She probably would run. She actually grabs one of the soldiers right next to her by the collar and just starts running around. I think she's going to take an attack on one guy as she goes past, because she is a barbarian and she wants to keep her rage.
Yeah.
All right. So she hacks into this Warforged soldier as she runs past. Let's see if she gets him with her axe. I don't think she does. She doesn't kill him, but she hurts him a bit as she runs past, dragging this other guy behind. All right, Totter, you are up.
All right. So he's gonna go. Yep, nice and tight. I'm gonna. I guess this is a guy right here, like a bad guy.
Right in front of you? Yeah, that's one of the Warforged soldiers.
Yep.
So kind of a construct dude.
So in order to get out of his, I have to disengage.
Either that, yeah. If you don't disengage, it's gonna get a free swing at you.
You also just whomp him.
You could also just swap him.
I think I actually I'm gonna smack him with my quarterstaff.
Nice, go for it.
Sorry.
Yeah, on your character sheet, your last tab should be actions, which where your weapons should show up.
Actions.
I took the liberty of adding your key actions in there.
Oh, okay.
And there's little check boxes for when you use your key points.
How do you know how many key I have?
It's on the class chart. It's one per level though. It's
okay.
You just get
So I
one.
have 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just equal to your level.
So quarterstaff.
All right.
Just double click, right?
Yep.
Double click the D20. Yep.
All right.
18.
That hits.
Nice.
And then double click the damage.
That's right.
4.
Minimum damage.
So good.
with my ability, if I attack with a monk weapon, I can unarmed strike him as well.
As a bonus action, that's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, do it. Punch him in the face.
Will I still be able to move though?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the quarterstaff is your standard action. Your unarmed strike will be your bonus action, and then move will be just your move.
Oh.
No. All right. So you crack him with a ladle. You bring wood and metal and blow, and you whirl around with like a swift punch kick. What do you think you would do? Headbutt?
Probably like cry chop.
Nice. And then, do you want to describe what Totter's fighting style looks like?
So it is like he like sways back and forth, kind of like a drunkard, and like flails around. So the technique is really kind of ugly looking, but it's effective when it comes to like moving in and out of crowds and such.
That's right.
So we'd probably do like a drunken like one-handed swipe with the quarterstaff and then like pirouette around and try to karate chop the second one. But probably like,
Oh, and actually, I noticed when I was building your key stuff that when you take the flurry of blows action, which is your bonus action,
yeah, I can move faster.
yeah, it actually lets you disengage for free.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Hot damn.
So I could do that.
wow.
So if you wanted to do your flurry of blows,
I think I
it would
will.
it would spend one of your key points.
Blow him. Use all the blowing.
Yeah, I'm gonna furiously blow him.
whoa.
Hey.
Uh,
So yeah, go ahead.
Is that only unarmed?
Yeah, yeah, that is unarmed attacks. Flurry of blows would allow you to take two attacks instead of your normal one. Since you already took one, you can just take a second unarmed attack.
Okay.
All right, that will hit.
Hey,
Bam. Slam a jammer.
hey,
Plus
that's
4.
Maximum damage.
That'll do it. Actually, finish him.
Whapped.
So after I miss with one karate chop, I just do like kind of like a drunken stumble to the right, and then go and hit him right in the midsection.
Nice.
Split open his chest.
That's awesome. So the Warforged gives you like why, and actually probably
I
that's more
will
like
never know the human emotion, love.
why meat bag, and falls over. Awesome. Yeah. So this Warforged is defeated. Delete this token. And now you still have your movement, so you can move up to 30.
I can move 40.
Hell yeah!
That's right,
But
monk.
with the flurry of blows, and it says, and your walking speed increases by another 10 feet until the end of the current turn. So I can go 50, right?
You go 50.
That's
Yeah.
fast,
But it's like
fatty.
it's like a, like how Jack Sparrow kind of runs. It's like but it's like a drunken run towards. So
Awesome.
I can move. What is considered a?
So if you just click on your guy, yeah, there you go, and drag
I
toward
want to
direction.
go. Are these are chain guys, right?
It's not Warforged.
Yeah, those guys are all chain guys. Yep, and
I'm
that
gonna
the big B is the crate they're trying to break open.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to help them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It is a good thing that you disengaged because you were right within the area of the worm.
Oh damn!
Baby G.
It's got reach.
Fuller, look out!
That might
Oh,
overtake my
no.
entire plan.
Can I say, come on, boys, crack that puppy open?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Well, if you disengage, you can still move 25 feet, and then you'll be caught up to me, and then maybe I can give you a piggyback ride.
Well,
All right, Fuller, you're up, man.
His obsession with carrying small
Oh.
things.
Actually, before you go, Fuller, some of these the chain soldiers here are going to try to keep these guys engaged. This guy actually is going to run up to you, Fuller, and take a swing at you.
that bastard. I mean, bring it on.
So he's going to swing this.
That's
13 plus 4 is 17.
Suck it. Suck it.
All right.
Suck it hard.
17 doesn't hit you?
No, I'm an 18, man.
Okay. 18's pretty good.
I enchanted myself before the day started, so
Ah.
I think technically I'm 18.
yeah, you would have chant yourself.
Cleric
Actually, I'm
of the
19
Forge.
currently.
I do
What?
10 chance, so
Damn. All right. Yeah, so he charges up and attempts to swing at you, but it just clanks off your shield. Your shield?
I do. That's why I have 18.
Nice. Yep. And many of these other Warforged are clambering around as their go is right now. So they just start swarming all around. They actually seem to be using some decent tactics, similar to something you guys have seen with your own troops, where if they know they're fighting like difficult to hit foes, they'll alternate like using the help action and the attack action to try to give their friends advantage on attack rolls, that kind of thing. In boring game terms, that's what they're doing. But really, they're swarming around and like harrying your friends and kind of distracting them while others of them swarm over them. Yeah, actually, this guy would have swung down this way. Okay, Fuller, you are up.
Shit. Okay, so there's some guy in my thing, and
Titan
that worm
3.
is huge.
Yes. So from what you saw of its swing, it was pretty much at the edge of its swing as it was peacock. So you're actually just outside of its range.
Would I know that, or is that metagaming?
I think you would know that. I mean, it has a range of 10.
You better know that.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna run. I'm not disengaging.
Go for it.
I'm gonna run my modest 25.
Oh,
Oh, that just hit. 19's my AC too.
Gotcha. All right, so this guy swings his long for 7 damage.
Oh, that hurts.
Stabs you right in the back.
Took all my
as you
temp
run
away, and then I'm wounded for 1. I'm gonna look at my friends real quick. Is anyone actually wounded?
Looks like 7 and Rook a little bit.
Yeah, minor.
I don't want to chance it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cast a Cure Wounds on 7. So I look over and I go, I think we could have taken him. And then my hammer glows slightly, and then you feel a little tingle. Though I don't know where you are, 7. Maybe you're right there. Okay. Are you close enough in range? And I heal
Standing
you
there waving his
for-
flag back and forth.
Aw.
I told you it was a little
Minimum
tingle.
healing.
Just a little tingle.
Minimal.
Minimal
tingle.
healing. And that was my move, my action. And yeah, I'm gonna save the other one. Okay, yeah, that's my turn.
All right. At that, you hear more crashing coming in from the west as another Titan appears.
Son of a bitch!
It seems to be seeing it kind of as it charges in, glances down towards the south and seeing you guys. It actually starts charging towards Loco and the soldier she's carrying. It is going to take a slice at the soldier. The chainsaw. Oh no! Oh no! How do I do it? How do I do it?
Do you even have to roll damage? He's just
hold
done.
shit.
I want to.
Hold
That guy
shift, it'll
toast.
automatically roll crit damage.
Was that Loco?
No.
No, that was the soldier that she was saving.
Ooh.
Okay, so
You ain't saving
this
no
thing
more.
just slams down with it. This big axe just slams into this guy's chest. The dude gets lifted up into the air and just like tossed to the side as he's stuck on this axe.
Cue Wilhelm scream.
I should have that on cue, really. I need a soundboard. And just when you guys thought that, well, I'll just read this. I actually wrote out a thing. Just when you thought things couldn't get any more hectic here, you realize one of the many rumbles you're hearing is continuing under your feet, but it's different than the constant uniform rumbling of the tunneling worms. This one is rhythmic, drawing closer from the north. Suddenly, as you glance that way, you see towering above the city hall a metallic head, then shoulders, then arms, as a colossal warforged is seen directly above the rooftops. It's hard to tell how far away it is based on
I
how
don't see
large
that.
this.
Run away!
But I'm just gonna put this thing. I'm gonna make it visible. Yeah, it's up there.
Jeez!
I'm feeling good
crap.
about this. I'm feeling great. I think we.
It's not actually right there, but I just wanted to
Holy
give you guys an idea of like how big it is.
Okay.
Super runaway!
As it's heading towards you, it opens its mouth, and a bolt of sickly green energy fires.
Son of a monkey.
Meow pow!
Claire, roll a new character.
music is this?
I love it. So it's going to use Incinerating Beam.
Jeez,
that
oh man.
sounds really good.
I think those guys all got incinerated.
Andy, you're doing a really great job. You're like the best DM ever. I really like my character.
Oh my god!
So this mouth opens and this the green energy fires out in a line. It's almost like do you remember the Sentinels from like the '90s X-Men cartoon?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of what this thing looks like, right? Except not dumb and
purple.
purple. Yeah, and it doesn't break with like one slash of Wolverine's claws.
Wolverine's a badass.
Yeah, he is.
He's all right.
That's
He's
just
died
enough
like
of
4
himself.
times. Anyway, so this thing basically like looks down at the ground and shoots this green beam and rotates its head up, just basically strafing the entire ground with this beam. Which I'm going to roll some dexterity saving throws here.
Guys, look out!
Don't bring attention this way.
Oh.
I feel like
One,
that 3 didn't do well.
I mean, the ones that made it don't have enough hit points to survive even with. All right. Well, here's what you guys see. There's a spray of dirt and rubble as this beam flies across. You see some of the bodies just disappear into dust, but it's really hard to tell what's happening over there. As anyone who's reduced to 0 HP is reduced to ash.
Feeling good.
It totally kills the Titan, right?
It deals some damage to the Titan. It for sure deals some damage to the Titan. Seems alright, though. Alright.
Is there like a sewer system we can get into? Or a
At that,
airship?
I'm going to roll some strength check with advantage for these guys. They still are just not able to break open the crate at the moment. Even with advantage, they're trying to break open this crate.
Break it!
Not happening at the moment. 7, you're up. There's no lieutenant action this turn.
Shit. Is there anything I can even try to do to break open the crate?
Use
Do
your
whatever you
blood
want.
stuff. Wood
You
has
do whatever
blood,
you
right? Sap.
I'm trying to look to see if there's anything. No, none of my abilities will really work for that. Andy, how heavy is the crate? I'm assuming decently. Well, I guess it was 2 guys that were carrying it, right?
Sure, it's big. I mean, it's like a 3 by 3 foot crate. Hard to say.
Okay. I'm gonna
Unless you want to go over there and try to pick it up.
No, I'm gonna go. It's 20 feet. I'm gonna move there.
Fall back.
Yeah.
Basically, I want to stay within. Make sure I'm staying within 30 feet of the crate.
Okay.
I'm basically just gonna kind of keep going south, but staying within 30 feet.
Sure.
That's good.
We'll be out of this scene in a moment here, since you guys chose not to engage. Just kidding.
Cowards!
You didn't. You're not engaging with the battles I made, guys.
God.
Meow Pow,
Peacock shots. Cowards!
Yeah.
'Cause he's all the way out of town.
Meow Pow will run up and stab a dude. I'm just gonna roll real quick for Meow. I think she's in PAL mode at the moment, so she swords the guy for a bit of damage. Okay, Rook. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to pry open this chest as commanded, but are having a little bit of trouble at the moment.
All right.
And the guys in front are kind of holding off the warriors who are circling around.
I am going to.
Oh, that's Nails, by the way. Nails is the captain of this squad.
I'm gonna bonus action Giant Might.
Oh yeah.
You should do that. You should do that, definitely.
So I grow to large size.
Oh, shoot.
Like bigger than that Titan? Tell me bigger than that Titan.
You know what? I can do this. Hold up.
I think that Titan is like Titan size.
Ooh.
Whoa!
She's
Pick me up.
huge.
Pick me up.
Now she's really getting huge.
Now I'm really getting huge.
So bonus action, giant might.
Sure.
I'm gonna squish my way in here with part of my move. I'm gonna use
You bump into Totter a little bit.
That's fine. I'm gonna use my action to try to bust the crate open.
Hell yeah. How do you want to do that? Attack rolls, athletics, strength?
I want to do athletics.
Go for it.
And I should have advantage on this because of my giant strength. Will it do it? It did do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you're able to do it. What do you just tear the lid off?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So is that my action?
That is your action.
Okay. What would it be to pick up what's inside of the crate?
You can pick it up as part of your move.
Okay.
Inside of the crate is I'll just put it in the party sheet.
What is it?
Andrew, the party sheet is at the top right corner. It's the little people with the eye next to it. It's a
Party sheet.
shared inventory where we can drag and drop stuff or put it in your own inventory. Oh man, it's a creation disc.
All right. So that was my bonus action. It was my action to break it open. I spent like 10 feet of movement. I'm going to pick it up.
Sure.
How much of my movement is that?
None.
Okay. And then
You get one free item interaction.
okay, and then I'm
which is,
going to
picking up
move another 20 feet.
Okay. Right on.
So that was my bonus and my action and my move. I move another 20 feet and I say, to sort of like all the soldiers, south as quickly as you can. I'll bring up the rear.
All right. So next up, some of these your guys will start attacking some of these soldiers. As they are also trained fighters, so they're able to take out one of these Warforged dudes.
Yeah.
These guys and nails. I mean, your soldiers know what's up. They know how to handle themselves in a fight. They're just not prepared for destruction of this magnitude. So they do charge around.
We can repel fire that magnitude.
That's right.
It's a trap.
Oh yeah. I'm doing quick math here, guys, to keep it cinematic and fun.
Wait, did you say you're doing math?
I'm not actually doing the spoilers. I'm not actually doing math.
See, that's why
Alright.
Kurt's
I'm looking at
playing.
numbers and making quick
That is,
decisions. That's actually what I'm doing.
If Kurt knew there was math, he'd be on
Yeah,
this.
he'd be like, oh my god, guys, hold on.
So they're able to take out 4 of these pretty quickly. Oops, I'm spinning Rook. Next up is Warforged Titan 20.
No.
I'll just say that you hear a couple of swings happening in the cloud of dust and ash and blinding green light that happened over there. It's hard to tell what's happening that far away.
Oh, God.
But there's some. You see the Titan there, and it's slamming down at something.
It's totally attacking the Colossus for hitting it.
That's probably yeah. It's mostly just pelvic thrusting in that direction.
What initiative are we at?
We are at 15.
Okay.
It's Master of Drill's action.
I am going to
Drill it.
I shout to Fuller.
I think you've used 2 already this day.
I don't think so. I only have one marked down.
Well, you used 1 in the last combat, and you used 1. Did you use 1 in this combat?
No.
Oh, then yeah, you have 1 left. I thought you used 1
This
today.
is only the second round, isn't it?
Go for it.
Yeah.
I thought you used 1 last round.
No, I didn't. I thought about it and then didn't, and then I regretted it because I didn't realize the worm could get peacock.
Yep.
I look over my shoulder to Fuller and say, "Keep up, little one."
I'm trying.
You can
I've
take
got short little legs.
you can take a move action.
Look, I'm faster than you.
Dust flying behind him.
It's like an old prospector running where his knees are really high up. He's really trying.
From the ground
Oh my god.
to the side of you guys,
Oh
More worms.
Oh no. Oh.
and it makes a bite attack on the soldier right there, and he's just gone.
I feel like Meow Pow didn't give us enough intelligence about this place.
Yeah, Meow Pow. Your spies intelligence about worms, giants.
I do remember her saying it's crawling with worms. I just didn't understand.
All right, Peacock, you're up.
All right. Peacock is going to shout to Rook, "You don't have to tell me twice." And I'm going to double dash.
You're already in the next town.
I'll take a dash as a cunning action for 30 feet, and I'll take another dash as my action for another 30 feet, so 60 feet.
Okay, so you're heading south. Cool.
Heading south.
You're GTFing-O?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, so you can move 90 feet, yeah?
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could like double dash and run. Yeah.
You're gonna get so far ahead of us that a worm's gonna come out right underneath you.
Your formation is not tight, sir.
It's tight to get the fuck out of here.
All right. More crazy shit happens with the Titans. You hear more yelling and screaming from behind you. More of your soldiers are disengaging and attempting to follow you guys as clearly shit's going down in a bad way. But not that many are able to. Loco and a few of the people seem to be breaking away your way. One of them gets picked off by a Harrier from above with a javelin.
Highway to
They have jets.
That's right. And one of the people in your formation actually gets taken down by a Harrier as well. Totter.
What's with these flying fucking Warforge?
Bastards.
This is a guy right here fighting these guys.
Basically, you saw a giant hobgoblin run by and just smash open the crate, lift the item, and just book it.
Andrew, to draw a quick pointer on the map, you hold left and right mouse button and drag.
Oh, okay.
Draw an
This
arrow.
guy?
I didn't know that. Damn.
Oh my god.
This is-
Dean, what the
This
hell?
guy's still alive?
He's still alive?
All right, then I'll go up to him with these guys.
Right on. I allow it.
I'm going to attack him.
Do it.
Spoon.
I'm rolling great.
Oh, that is not going to do it.
You guys are rolling great.
I guess I'll
Oh, you know what?
attack him as well.
Because of the Master of Blades of the army, you have one free reroll today for combat attack
Reroll
rolls.
it.
If you want to
yeah.
reroll, you could.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Fuller says, "Try
Fuller
again."
14
That
will
was
do
a
it.
shite roll.
14 does it. You hit him.
Yeah.
That one's better.
Hey!
Oh, he is looking rough, but he's still up barely.
And then
Better strike.
I'll do another little weird uppercut to him.
All right. Oh, yeah, that hits.
Oh, yeah.
You have AC 12.
6.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you take this guy out as well.
Now, in this game, can you move, attack, then move?
Yes, you can.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. So I moved 15, I think.
Yep. You got movement for days.
So I'm going to go right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn, like, my back, like, I'm going to face everyone, like, let's go, let's go! And, like,
Right.
they clap at everyone.
Awesome. Fuller.
Oh god. Is this Warforged over here look kind of damaged?
He has not been damaged yet.
Has this guy? Is anyone any close
No,
by
the-
that's been damaged?
The chain soldiers were teaming up on certain individuals, but all the ones they teamed up on went down. The ones that are left are undamaged currently. But they're all these are all the weak dudes.
60 feet.
Yeah, because he was within javelin range. So
As I
Hammer through.
run off the map, I turn around and go, "You got the signal!" And then I use Toll the Dead on him.
Okay.
And then I have to figure out how to do this.
I did not make my saving throw.
Oh, good. He didn't make a 16, so he's not damaged. I'm assuming, so he takes 2 points of damage.
Right on.
As a giant bell kind of rings out in his ears. Look at that one, and I just keep running.
Right on. More smashing happens from the Titans. The Colossus does not get its incineration beam yet back.
Oh, thank God.
But it is going to take 2 Eldritch turret attacks.
These chain guys are fucked.
Ooh, plus 18.
Eldritch turret.
Oh my God.
So it opens its mouth, and 2 more beams of more pointed Eldritch energy fly out of it and shoot into 2 more of the soldiers in the back here.
So can we still call ourselves an army if we only have like 10 people left?
And at that, I think we're going to be off the map and out of this encounter.
I believe it's called a clusterfuck.
That's right. All right, so you guys are heading south. I'm just going to quick denouement of that battle and can maybe take a quick break while I set up the next map and everything. But
Pee and drink.
You escape the town center. Yeah, you got to pee and drink. You hear the sound of battles diminishing behind you. Rook, in your hands, you have this item, which is in the party sheet. So it is a circular metallic disc, like 2 feet in diameter. It's kind of heavy. You're guessing it was carried by 2 people mostly because one person could easily carry this, but the box itself was pretty big, so it's kind of hard to carry one person. And yeah, it's kind of inscribed with runes on both sides. The main Warforged forces, as you're running away from the square, you hear most of the sounds coming from. However, you hear scattered sounds of troop movement to the south as well. I'm going to switch the map here. You kind of see several enemies kind of taking to the skies behind you, some humanoid figures, and begin sweeping about in spiraling patterns. They seem to be scouting for activity in the streets below. So I'm going to close this map. I'm going to bring up the main Rose Hall map, share that with you guys, and we can take a quick drink pee break.
Drink
My giant, I know we're like out of rounds
we-
at this point, but my giant
have
might
to?
last 1 minute.
Yes, you have to drink your pee.
It's part of Thursday night D&D.
Welcome to D&D.
One of us. One of us.
All right.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh, it's so big. It's loading. That's what she
Sorry.
That's
So
that-
weird.
It's loading.
Well, I'm gonna go pee and
Go
drink.
pee and drink it.
All right, yeah. Now's a good time to pee and drink.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm gonna go pee. I'm not gonna drink.
Me too.
I didn't drink.
All right. I also need a drink. Drink.
Well, that's big.
Yeah, it is.
How do I make it smaller again?
If you scroll with your mouse wheel, you can zoom out. But if you hit or just grab any side and hold Control, it'll kind of resize it. You make it smaller and then scroll out again. Kind of.
Ah.
Yeah.
If you're holding control, you can click anywhere in the middle.
Anywhere? You're
Yep.
right.
Ah.
Yep.
Whoops.
I also forgot that there was a small bit of loot that the army got from the initial fight with the commander. Whenever you guys first defeat, it was a chest of gems and a few random items. They may be magical.
What?
I have identify.
Andrew, what did you pick as your common magic item?
Oh, I forgot to share that with you.
Oh, I don't think I did.
You should pick one.
Oh,
Yeah,
we get
I
a
have
common
armor
magic
that
item?
smolders.
Yep,
Can we
common
have-
magic item.
A bead of
Chris.
nourishment.
I need to get on that.
A bead
I have
of
glamour
refreshment.
weave.
It's glamorous.
It's glamorous. So Xanathar's guide has all the good stuff.
Yeah, I just shared those.
Yeah, there you go.
I like the candle of the deep.
Candle of the Deep. Candle Castler.
Candle Castler.
Listen, it's a long story.
I made a candle caster in 3rd edition.
Were you?
Is it too late to change my magical item?
We
Yes.
Damn it!
Our-
I just
our
want to
game master
cast off
was-
my armor.
describing prestige classes, and he said candle caster, and somebody said candle castler. So then we had to make a separate prestige class for a candle castler.
Nice.
I just want Fuller to like just drop all his armor in one action. Be like, I am ready. But that's okay. I'll just smolder.
Drop his armor.
Yep.
Thanks.
You can
Shred
doff
it,
your
shred
armor in an entire action. So I
Nice.
just picture him like full Monty rip off, tear away armor.
I picture Bruce Almighty.
I am feeling great. I'm feeling like
Like
we
this.
are doing the best.
This is what I picture.
Yes. Let me look at your weapons, men.
I'm sorry. Did I wake the baby? I'm sorry.
Oh, you
That was
in trouble
being
now,
very
Dane.
Grant has RSV.
No.
Yeah, the worst. Been home the last 2 days. Taking him to the doctor.
Mm. Andrew, I
Yes.
have a super important question. Can you perhaps copy your portrait into the Discord so I can add it to my OneNote so it can be uber nerdy?
Yes.
That would be awesome.
In the chat, hit the little plus button, and then you can upload a file. You have it downloaded.
Oh no. I threw it past the trash.
Andy's dealing with his own shit right now.
My pizza rolls.
Oh no. My peanut butter crackers.
My peanut butter crackers.
Alright, yeah, so I did forget that there was some loot from the that was gathered after the initial assault on City Hall.
Oh, hell
Before the worms appeared. So I threw that in the party sheet. It was a small chest of gems. It wasn't a lot, but there were like a few probable magic items,
Mm.
one of which is a brass bottle with a leaden stopper. There is a small figurine cast in silver in the shape of a raven. And there is a nice cittern. What's a cittern? Does anyone know?
It's the thing you
Is
Is it
spit
like
in,
a
isn't
pot? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
look
a
at it.
pot that you spin.
No, that's a spittoon.
it? No, right? No.
Yeah,
This is
I
a
think-
musical instrument.
No,
For sure.
not even close.
Oh, is it the thing with? No, that's a hurdy-gurdy.
That's a
It's like
that's a
It's like a
sitar.
guitar.
isn't it? I thought it was called a sitar.
This is a
This is
flute.
a-
A citorn is like a bass.
I think this is just a keytar.
Well, the sitar is like the
Yeah, the like
instrument.
Indian.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds
pluck-
fantastic.
That sounds like it.
So it's a musical instrument. Then there's a chest, a small chest with gems in it. Seems
Is
to be
it a
and
magical sitar?
some gold coins. Yeah. There's a bard. There's a bard item here.
Oh shit! Nobody's a bard. Fuller, you're probably the closest.
I've been known to sing a tune or two.
Anyway, they're all on the party sheet. You guys haven't had a chance to look at any of them. But there's a chest full of some gems and some coin, and the 3 items I described.
I have a question. Since we're not in combat or whatever.
Sure.
So there's times that you can cast like a spell at a whatchamacallit?
Ritual.
Ritual.
Thank you. Is that like all the time? Or is that only if you have that ability? Like
You have to have it prepared. So unless it says otherwise in your class, you have to have it prepared. And then
because like identify is a ritual, but I could also spend a spell to use it.
Right. If you cast it as a ritual, it doesn't use a spell slot, but it takes 10 minutes longer.
Yeah. Gotcha. Can I have been doing that while I was doing everything else? I'm just
while you were fighting,
like setting up candles and stuff.
No. Guys, keep it down. I'm trying to figure out what the hell this is. The smoke just keeps coming out of it.
Come on, worm.
God. But that so I could like if we were like resting or something, I could be identifying things that aren't wasting my spell slots. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Once you get some downtime.
I've never actually been a wizard, even though I've played many on TV.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, Harry.
After a minute, Rook shrinks back to normal size
Oh, excellent.
and asks Totter to like grab the other half of the other side of the. I'm assuming is it big enough that it like slows her down? The
What's
relic.
that?
Does the Warforged relic is it like heavy enough to slow her down?
No.
Okay.
So I will say the first going immediately south takes you guys across a fairly large, wide bridge going across the river. That leads to.
Fuller's just like running underneath it, like with his hands up, pretending.
I am holding onto it while you guys carry me and the relic.
I
was
You're not even strong to like hang on to it. You're like you try to hang on, you fall.
So strong. So yeah, the river's kind of flowing to the much bigger Sire River. But you were heading south, actually. I would assume. Let me pull up. I actually have this in the party sheet because I got stuff. Who has the best perception? Would be Rook and Fuller.
Yeah, I see it all.
Tied. Nope, that's a lie. That was AC. You're tied for AC.
That's not even close.
Highest perception is 7.
Oh man, it's those lizard eyes.
I don't see anything.
That's right.
What do you see with your lizard eyes?
I see everything.
Also, because it's cool, I think you're also going to catch a scent of some recent humanoids, flesh and blood humanoids, traveled this way not very long ago, and in fact, you see a shadowy group of figures heading in the same direction you are,
Deserters.
Probably 100 feet away, ahead of you across the bridge.
They're like getting you running away, you cowards.
Yeah, maybe. And that's where we are. So I will say you guys are on the bridge. There is some pursuit, but there's enough stuff going on in the town center at the moment that it seems to be occupying the Warforged invaders for the moment. That there's no like super hot pursuit at the moment.
Oh, super hot.
Peacock is doubled over on the bridge, just breathing very heavily. He says, I am master of letters. Do you know what that means? It means I write words on little tiny pieces of paper. I did not sign up for that, whatever that was.
I think those are worms.
That big one looked like a titan.
Yeah.
You want some help? You can maybe like lean on my shoulder while I carry you.
He's going to walk over and lean on Fuller's shoulder, and he's going to like his hands shaking as he pulls out his pipe and he starts to light his pipe.
Rook says, "Keep moving," and just brushes past.
Okay, I'll carry you. Get on my back.
The pace at all.
Yes, this is all quite normal. I'm gonna follow.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna bring up the rear.
Yeah, Rook keeps
Yeah.
them at like a brisk pace, like she's having like everyone like double move.
Sure.
Andy, is there any like blood or hair or anything on the bridge that might have been left by the humanoids that I could smell?
I would say to find such items may take an investigation check.
All right.
If you like to pause and get low to the ground and look for these kind of things.
Yeah,
7, what are you doing?
I'll kind of wave everyone on, and then I'll take just a quick look to see if I can find it.
Shouldn't we be moving?
Okay. You don't see any kind of what would you see? Okay, as you're crossing the bridge, you see that sporadically there are groups of like clusters of pallets and crates and things like that. It looks like this was kind of a working bridge. A lot of people would have fished off of this bridge and lowered boats and things from this bridge. So it actually makes it a little weird to traverse, and it's a little kind of winding path through these crates sometimes. Must have been a busy season right before they got invaded. But you actually catch a little streak of a blood trail that you follow for a moment off the path. Not long. You're never out of sight of your friends, so there's no real danger here. People get their hackles up when you tell them that they're moving away from the group. Yes.
I'm just gonna kind of run my finger along the streak of blood, and then I'm going to try to track whatever left that little blood streak.
I'm gonna turn to Fuller. What's he doing? Do you know what he's doing?
Right around the corner, Seven. It's only 2 steps away. You turn the corner and you see the form of a poorly armored man. Looks to be wearing mostly commoner's clothing, with a spear lying beside him. He has several wounds, and he has kind of some makeshift armor. He is recently dead.
Whoops.
Probably only within the last, not long.
Alright.
Not short enough that he's still bleeding.
Seven will just scoff and keep moving with the group then.
Okay.
What a loser.
All right.
Weak flesh things.
Uh,
Weak warm bloods.
as
What did you just
we're
say?
as we're traveling across the bridge, I realized that Andrew has no idea what or what your roles are in the chain. So if everyone give like a quick 2-sentence speech about their characters, that'd be great.
All right.
Little intros.
I'm Peacock, Master of Letters. I negotiate our contracts. Any jobs that the chain of Avalos takes, I negotiate. I am a fan of the fancier things, so in my negotiations, anytime I negotiate a contract, I tend to get some extra stuff. And people aren't quite sure how I do it. So I have a very fancy tent. I have a glamour weave doublet, which currently has dancing flames playing across it. And he often smokes a pipe and drinks wine and likes to discuss wine and other fine things.
Nice.
Fuller's about 3 feet tall, so he's about half your height. Actually, a little less than half your height. He's an old gnome. He talks with a dwarven accent, and his armor smolders. And he is the master of blades, so he's constantly checking up on people's weapons and making sure that they're sharp. And says things like, "You probably shouldn't have used that on that. That wasn't what his purpose was." And just overall, kind of old and enjoys what he does.
Nice.
Rook is a just over 6 foot tall, like really muscular built hobgoblin. She's got kind of like burnt sienna skin and like dark brown hair that's all much like braids tied with leather, and she's got these tribal tattoos on her face and her arms. She's a master of drills, so she's in charge of like drilling tactics and maneuvers. She is sort of a quiet, awkward weirdo who doesn't have any social skills.
Okay.
7 is basically a blue-skinned lizard. You've seen him do some kind of blood magic before, so
Just some really weird shit.
yeah, he's kind of creepy. But somehow he's the standard bearer, maybe because people would rather have him on their side than against them.
Okay.
That's a good point. That's why we made him standard bearer.
Just give him the flag. Just give him the flag.
When he was waving that flag, I know where he is.
Funny. And then Meow Pow are one person. They're changeling, and they frequently change it back and forth between their two main people, a man and a woman, named Pow and Meow, respectively. Rumor has it that Meow got her name because she ate a cat alive.
Yeah, but nobody saw it.
No one saw it.
I saw it. I did. I saw it with my own eyes.
And they are the master of eyes, so they kind of run the spy network in the
nice.
in the chain. Then there was Commander Hawk, who you saw.
He did.
He's pretty dead, and
Also
then there
Mr.
was
Hamburger.
several other.
Well,
dudes,
we don't know he's dead. He's still on it. He's
might still be.
still
He's
on
still
his
have his
bed.
ear.
Peacock, what's this in my
Yeah,
ear? Is this an
cut out.
ear?
Ew. What?
His ears kind of stuck to the chainmail of Rook.
No, I flicked it off. That's gross.
Okay.
Not run around with that shit on me.
As my magical artifact, can I have Heward's handy spice pouch?
Sure.
How do I find that?
I can get it.
Okay.
There it is. Heward's handy spice pouch.
Amazing.
Like any spice you desire, such as salt, pepper, saffron, or cilantro.
Yeah.
Master of spices.
10
Oh, and it
times-
regains-
10 times a day.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Charges it.
Wow.
Charges it
Pull
down.
some
What?
ginger out of
I
there.
mean, that's OP. I think.
Yeah.
I was gonna
10
say,
times a day.
All the spices.
You just
That's
get
Right.
do we have
Yeah,
a
like-
master like reveille in cooking and stuff?
I don't think we do.
Because I would like to be that person.
Don't think we do. I'll have to devise some kind of stats for that.
you can just
You can totally do that.
make
Well, I mean,
jalapeno
'cause
pepper
after-
and then just
after
throw it in
every-
people's faces.
After every battle, people like to unwind, right?
That's true.
It's true. Get drunk and eat.
It's necessary to stay sane.
Master of chillaxing.
Yeah.
Chillax.
Oh, I didn't see the.
battle stuff too, like the master of carb loading.
Why was it Alfredo?
This is the wrong
I
kind
didn't
of
see that.
carbs.
I didn't see the pipe of smoke monsters.
Oh, that one's.
Oh shit! What?
Yeah, Calliope had that.
Yep.
Now, that's
She got
super
that,
up
like, one
Peacock's
of the
alley.
last-
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. Peacock should totally have that.
I should totally have that. I want to see that.
What about the perfume of bewitching?
Mm.
We'll do it later.
Oh, that's- all right. We'll do it live.
Let's move on.
Oh my God, we should move.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the Mass
That's the
Effect
Colossus.
thing?
Yeah. Just move yourself out.
What else is called?
Hey,
Reapers?
hey, Andy, can I toss one of my flints on the bridge as we run?
Sure.
I don't know if it'll do anything, but I'm gonna do that.
I
don't know
think you
what that
need
is.
Tinder as well.
No, I've got the oil, and I chuck the oil as I run.
You feel like light though, right?
Yeah, don't you have to like strike the
Yeah.
flint off of something?
No, I got a fire starter. I checked the fire starter.
The whole fire starter?
Yeah, I can make a new one. It's
A
fine.
wicked-
Okay.
A wicked fire starter?
All
As
right.
you like pour the oil on the bridge and then toss the fire starter.
Okay. Sounds good. So you start a fire on the bridge,
Fire bridge.
That
which
thing's so big it's gonna step over the
hopefully,
fucking river.
hopefully
Probably walk
nobody's
through the water.
trying to come this way to also escape.
Oh no,
they'll be
our
fine.
soldiers! Fuller!
Fine.
Yeah, what about all the civilians trying to?
It's okay.
You do know the city is mostly empty at this point, so
Okay.
there shouldn't be civilians. It's actually a little weird that.
Just keep moving.
that's right.
Keep moving.
That's
We'll
right.
talk about it later.
That's right.
It's too late. It's
Uh,
Later
fine.
after everyone's dead.
So as you're running across the bridge, actually, weaving in from the alleys from the east is a familiar face of Formal, who looks a little worse for wear. He's kind of clutching his side a little bit. This is a human male, very kind of scrawny and gruff looking and matted dark hair. He looks anything but formal, but he comes up to you and says, "The east is no good. More worms, not as many as up north, but they're coming in from the fields as well."
Worms to the north, worms to the east. Rook?
South.
Seems like south seems to be the best bet.
Shame we don't have a giant bird.
That's a weird thing to say. Can we go, please?
Well, because birds eat worms, right? Right?
Early bird and the worm gets the worm.
My thoughts exactly.
Yes, you're right. How does that help us right now?
I'm just saying it's a shame we don't have a giant bird.
Yes, it's an absolute shame. Can we go, please?
We can go.
All right. So as you guys
Yeah.
straight shot
Straight
south.
shot. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, yes.
We're shooting south.
So you get to about here, and you seem to be passing a larger a tavern building. 7 again. I will mention that you at this point probably catch a similar scent coming from in this building because your passive perception is decent. So and you do see a couple of you will probably the building as these guys aren't all that great. Anyone with passive perception higher than we'll say 13 and up, so that would be
Yes.
almost all of you.
Where's that at?
So it'd be 10 plus your perception skill.
It's also
It's
your
under
perk.
senses, and it's perk.
Perk. So
So main tab on your character sheet, middle under senses,
Oh.
perk on the right hand.
Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't even see that before.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, mine's only 12.
So basically, rather than falling into the trap of having you guys roll perceptions all the time,
Okay,
I
that's right.
basically, unless you guys ask for perception rolls, I'm not going to actually have you. Otherwise, I'm just going to go off your passives, which is just your average.
Perk.
What are you looking for, Fuller?
I don't know. I just really wanted to see what it would roll.
Gotcha.
I am running.
Yeah. So there seems to be some. And because you rolled so well earlier, 7, I will say that this is a similar scent to what you found on the.
So
And there
there's-
seems to have been a skirmish right outside the store. Actually, there are several Warforged bodies outside and a humanoid lying on the ground in plain traveler's clothing.
all right, I'm gonna making a loud sniffing noise. I'm gonna go up and just swing the door open.
All right.
To the tavern?
Yeah.
Oh, I like where your mind is.
Should we?
As you do so, you hear kind of a shriek coming from inside, and a arrow flies into you for
Oh,
three piercing
shit.
damage. As you see a very frightened looking human woman in the back with a short bow, and she just fired at you as soon as the door opened.
All right, I'm going to.
Is he close enough?
Is there anybody else in the
Yeah.
tavern?
So inside, actually, so you see her. She's the first one. You see, actually, 6 other people inside. They're all human, in various states of armor and weaponry. 2 of them seem to actually be pretty decently armored. Like they carry themselves. Their armor looks like more well used. Everyone else is kind of
Whoa.
Sorry.
Bless you. Bless you.
They're a little allergic to beer. They don't look like they're carrying armor the same way. So, like, 5 of them appear to be wearing very much like hodgepodge armor pieces with mismatched weapons, that kind of thing.
Seeing that, I'd like to put my back against the door, to the side of the door.
Yep.
And say, "Hold your fire. We are neither metal nor malicious."
A little malicious.
Um,
I'm a little metal.
He's
You're
a little
right.
malicious, but most of us.
right. One of the men inside, who's wearing armor. He's wearing like a scale mail. He holds up his hand and says, "Whoa! Easy, Cena, easy. Have you seen a way out? Where'd you come from?"
I'm going to wave my hat in front of the door a little bit with its ridiculously large feather, and then I'm going to step in and say,
Okay.
Can I
"We
also
came
step?
from the north, and if I could," and I'm going to kind of just get pushed aside as Totter just kind of barrels his way in, and I brush myself off and say, "We came from the north, and if you would like to continue being alive, I would suggest vacating the premises and heading south with us."
Okay.
You might want to
So, yeah.
grab something to drink on the way. Just to calm your nerves.
You really think there's time for that? Can you grab me that wine bottle?
I'm telling them. It might help them on their way out.
So yeah, you're looking at like a fairly dusty and disused tavern. All the folks that you're talking to at the moment are kind of huddled behind these tables in the corner. And it looks like they heard you guys coming. You weren't really stealthing or anything. And as soon as the door opened, the most skittish of them seemed to fire an arrow. But yeah, they all look pretty tired, pretty beaten, and yeah,
I'm going
they're
to say,
huddled.
7, in here.
7 just pulls the arrow out of his shoulder or wherever it landed, and he gives them a big grin and says, "Flee, warm bloods."
Easy now, easy.
Rook's gonna glance back over her shoulder. How close is the Titan?
It seems to have stopped in the middle of the. Well, it's hard to say. It's big.
Yeah.
Now that you're looking at it, it towers the tallest of the
Okay.
buildings, but it's kind of stopped somewhere in the north.
Okay. She doesn't go inside, and she shouts inside, "To stay is to die. We must keep moving. We have
Yes,
to get
yes,
this
yes.
relic
Yeah.
out."
Wait,
She's
we're
got a
not
point.
stopping at the tavern?
We came from the south. We tried the
That's-
east.
You came from the south?
We did.
What was
There
south?
were more of the worms.
More of them.
We tried to go south and were fought back. We came here. I brought them here. I didn't know where else to go. I thought
Hear that, Rook? South is no good either. Either we can stop and take a rest and figure out what we're going to do next,
Well-
or we can just run headfirst into the worms if that's what you want.
this guy's kind of glancing past. How many you have? You might be able to push out. We could follow.
Oh, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of us.
Yeah,
Also,
that's
also
what we need.
are Nails and Loco and about 8 other soldiers of the chain.
You should
In
check
fact,
them out.
at this point, probably another 10 from scattered side streets. So you guys have probably about a 30 or 35
Oh, look.
total soldiers.
There's some more. 30 maybe. Is that enough to take down one of those big worms? I don't think so.
It's either that or stay here and die.
Into the water?
Yeah, Rook,
No,
Rook
no.
pokes,
Always say that.
Rook pokes her head in and says,
I do naturally float.
"Are there boats to the west?"
Sound
You hear
like
from the
it?
north. One of the there's a man in wearing kind of like entertainer's clothing. he actually perks up at that and says, "Ah, yes, I came in from the on the Larkspur weeks ago. I assume the boat is still there, unless it's been sunk by the invaders."
She will look around the room. Who can sail it?
Uh,
How hard could it be?
Well,
You don't want me to
actually,
try?
I mean, now that you mention it, I do have a little bit of sailing experience.
Oh,
and several of the soldiers like have rudimentary knowledge of sailing.
Mostly small schooners, but the concept should be the same.
are we sure the boat's there though?
Would you rather ride a worm out of here?
I'm just saying that's a risk if we head back there and there's no boat. Ship.
Where did you get that ale?
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Who's inside and who's outside the tavern?
I'm
Brooke's in the
inside.
doorway.
Yeah. Seven's kind of like in the doorway. He didn't really go in.
I attempted to sneak between everyone, but I didn't make it.
All right. Just for funsies. Go ahead.
Fight.
Just for funsies.
Just for funsies. Where's
Can I-
the door to this place?
Sweet
There's the
baby
door to
Jesus.
this place. Just for funsies. Let's just put some. Let's just.
The
Everyone wants- oh, you're so big.
Will you
What is that?
reshare
not that
the
big anymore.
tavern map, please? Yeah, I'm not that big
Can I-
anymore. I'm assuming it's been a minute.
Can I scan behind the bar?
Absolutely.
Just look at me.
Just a quick scan.
something.
Absolutely,
What
you
would that-
can.
What is that? A
In fact, I'm gonna toss everyone on the map here.
Toss.
Nobody
Um,
twasses a dwarf. Oh wait, I'm a gnome.
No.
So those of you who are outside the building, hear a kind of a whistling sound from the air, and you see and you hear kind of a metallic galloping sound from the ground as well, coming in your direction.
Like a horse?
Metal horse.
Maybe.
What is happening?
Second thought, maybe we go.
So yeah, that would be Seven and Rook, both hear kind of some fast approaching, like a galloping noise almost.
Something's coming.
Rook nods and says, "Take cover," and she'll step inside the doorway. And she will give the "be quiet" signal to everyone.
You have control.
All right, Seven will step in as well.
I'm gonna kind of
Yeah.
slide over the bar.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Go under.
All right, approve.
I'm gonna go. This is the door.
Peacock, what you thinking?
Yeah, so this front thing's the door.
Is this
I think the
Was
white
this-
things are like windows.
is this the actual table right here?
Where?
Right here.
Yes.
Can I? Can I get over here? Can I flip it up?
Totally.
Oh,
Why don't you go ahead and make a strength check?
Do. Do I just double click?
Andrew.
Fuller, was that you hiding?
that was me trying to get in the door stealthily. It didn't happen.
Ah, gotcha.
I got 5. It's a heavy.
Nice. It does not flip the table.
Solid wood.
Sturdy ship.
Sturdy
Good
stuff
mate,
here.
good mate.
Sturdy stuff.
All right.
Well, I'm just gonna crouch kind of behind it.
Sure.
and try to
Totally.
be quiet.
Yeah,
So
Rook's peeking out the window, and she gives Solar the quiet sign again and glares at him.
Why is it always me?
what you see outside are 3 metallic dogs. I'm gonna place them here just so you see them, charging down the street and sweeping their eyes back and forth. They obviously were keyed into something happening, and are now looking. So if everyone is trying to hide, you may stealth checks if that is what's happening.
My rolls are going so well.
Oh, that was good for me.
That was
you
pretty
get
good.
Advantage.
Disadvantage.
4.
Peacock, where'd you go? We're supposed
You
to be
guys are
hiding.
terrible at
It's not
hiding.
very good stuff. Oh, it's this large body I have.
Oh my
Can't
god,
help
a
it.
23.
You're literally just holding a plate in front of your face.
It's genetic.
Nice. So, as these things charge, like the first one that's charging, kind of skids to a halt, probably even before it gets to the door, and it peers over as Rook very like conspicuously ducks her big head back behind the door frame again, and you hear a metallic baying.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. Do you guys want to roll initiative?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's roll initiative.
Oh god.
We got time. We
That
can
was
do it.
good for me.
Okay.
Yeah!
Use
Maximum
my
initiative.
stuff.
Hey. I rolled higher than a 4.
Why do I have advantage?
I don't know. Do you have advantage on all dexterity?
No, I should have strength for my giant thing, and I thought that I had fixed it.
I don't know.
Because I got... Oh, yeah, because it also gave me advantage on my stealth. Well, shit, apparently my giant thing's all messed up.
Giantism.
Figure it out. Okay. Well,
I'm feeling good about this.
yeah, it's gonna be fine. There's
there's-
no lieutenant.
there's that
so I'm
woman
gonna
with
delete the lieutenant. There
the
is
arrow.
no commander, so I'm gonna delete the commander.
My giant stuff's gone anyway, so you can, like, clear my effects. I don't know how to do that.
Do you have anything left? What about you have one rune left, right?
Oh, I have my runes, but those were messed up.
Don't you clear
Okay.
mine.
I'm gonna clear everything.
No.
I clear what I want to clear.
Clear.
Okay, let's just. Speaking of clear, I'm going to clear a couple of these things. Okay. So what you see, these the Iron Defenders start howling and turn towards the door. They're probably a little bit farther away. I didn't make this map big enough. Sorry, guys. You'll be fine. We're going to keep it tight. Yeah, so they start howling, and you start hearing the same like whistling. It's not like incoming artillery kind of whistling. It's just like a very like whistling sound you hear from the air.
And we all hear that?
Yep. At this point, now that you're kind of aware, Peacock, what you doing?
All right, I am going to hold my action
Right on.
for when any of the dogs come within this 5-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that's more than 5-foot radius.
Nah, I feel like it's
5
good.
foot. It says right there, right in the middle. 5 feet.
It also says this is 5-foot radius, and this is 5-foot radius.
5 feet.
This is 35.
Right there. 20 foot. 15 foot. 5 foot. Okay, within that 5-foot radius. 5 foot.
There's some funny math going on here, Fantasy Grounds.
This is strange.
5
Look,
foot.
this one's also 5 foot.
I don't know what's happening. All right, so what you're gonna do something when something happens. Got it.
Yeah.
I accidentally had closed the map.
All right,
How do I reopen it?
that happens.
Oh, thank you.
I'll open it.
I was trying to get rid of my pointer.
Meow's gonna come over here and take cover behind a window. And at that, who it's this guy? Who it's this guy? You hear a crashing sound.
Smash!
Oh, this is Resident Evil 1 all over again.
Yeah, man.
You hear a crashing sound coming from this room.
What?
Shit.
What?
There's
More
a
dog.
door there. I should have looked.
And then there's a door. Let's see. Where's the slam? Can I slam? Slam.
Slam.
All right. So there's a slam on the door, but it does not open. All
I don't like anything about that.
right, Totter, you're up.
So it was coming from over here.
So yeah, there's a door like right here behind the bar, and there's a slam coming from that room.
Is
On
there
the door.
another exterior door that's visible? Like a back
There
door
is.
to the bar.
There's like a door over here. Like there's a little. Oh wait, is that? That's a private room. Never mind.
You
I
don't
think-
see
I think
that.
that's private.
Private.
It just seems to be like kind of a screened-in porch kind of thing, so you could easily break through the screen into like this
Okay.
this brown thing out here.
But there's not like a. Oh, there is a back door to the bar. Back behind the bar.
Yep.
Okay.
Think
Feeling good.
because when you hold an how's holding an action work? Sorry.
Oh, so you basically say what you want to do and what you want the trigger to be, and then it uses your reaction to.
Okay.
So you get one reaction between your turns,
Okay.
and that would use your reaction to like to take advantage of that trigger.
Because I have darts. I guess I could throw if something comes through the door.
Sure.
So yeah, I'll hold action for if something comes through the main door.
This door right here.
Yeah, I have like a dart, but I can throw.
Sounds good.
Unless because I can't unless I move there. I guess no. I'll just move. Can I move and then hold an action, or just hold an action?
Sure. Yeah. All it does is take your action, your main action.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna go here,
All right.
and then if anything comes through the door, I'm gonna punch it in the face.
All right. Sounds good. Peacock, something entered your 5-foot radius.
Oh, sorry. I should have been more specific. Enemy dog.
Okay.
Attack him! Attack him!
I think you did say dog. All right. Cool. Totter's holding his action for something to come through the front door. The whistling continues, and you hear another thump and crash coming from this door, which remains closed.
Boy.
Oh, shit.
Well, the good news is I think we're surrounded.
Resistance is futile. You hear that? Just because. 7, you're up.
Really?
We are the Borg.
I'm going to target Iron Defender 7.
Sure.
And it needs to make a Constitution save.
Okay. So I'll just assume the door's kind of open, huh? That works.
I guess, or through the window or something.
Oh yeah, that works.
As long as I can see it.
You can see it. Do you want to make it do the Constitution saving throw, or should I roll it?
I don't know how to do that.
You can just drag it over it. Oh, if there's. Oh wait, no, you don't
Yeah.
have stuff.
Those abilities are not like
I gotta do that, man.
16. I think that's gonna make it. So,
Roll so
yeah.
well. Roll so good.
Nothing happens, and I'm just gonna move back towards the bar area here.
All right. All right. I'm Defender 24. Is going to charge in.
Holy
Smack it.
balls.
Smack it. Go ahead.
As soon as it charges, I bring my. Oh crap! I forgot. I forgot how to play.
Wow.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Nice.
Smack it so
Critical
hard.
hit.
So
So if you control click it, Andrew, control and then click the dog, you'll
Okay.
target it.
Mhm.
And then when you do your damage, you'll do your damage right to it. So what does he have to do critical?
shift.
Hold
Shift.
shift down.
Shift,
Hold shift.
and then I also have a savage attack.
Ooh.
So when I score a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice one additional time And add it to the extra damage of the critical hit.
Oh yeah. Are you wielding this two-handed?
Yes.
Because that is 1d. Then it's 1d8 instead of 1d6. I'll change that.
So I shift click it.
Hold up. I'm fixing something. 1 second. 1d8.
Super important. Yeah, normally you don't have to shift click, but since you didn't attack it directly on the map, but going forward, if you target it, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can drag the damage dice over it on the map or in the combat tracker. Also, kind of automatically does the math.
Luke, you turned off your targeting system. What's wrong?
It's more of like a convenience thing.
Pig, what did you do?
Wait, shift clicking doesn't do anything.
So you shift and then double click it.
The damage.
Oh.
The damage,
Sorry.
yeah.
There you go.
And then you can go ahead and roll one more d8, and I'll add that to it.
Do good.
Just a regular d8. You should have them down at the bottom.
Box. Yeah, in the chat box.
Do I just roll them?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we'll add another 1 damage.
Yeah.
To that guy.
Oh yeah.
Nice. All right. So that is your reaction for the attack. And then it came in and is going to take a bite against
Crime.
It was planning on biting Rook, so it's going to continue trying to bite Rook.
God, Rook, come on.
It's a bite ya. And then it's going to try to take you to the ground.
No.
Oh.
Oh my.
Take you to the cleaners.
Hell no.
It's a dog cleaner.
So, okay, so it attempts to drag you to the ground with its bite, but with your massive strength, getting knocked prone.
I glare at it.
Right.
And I forgot that my helmet makes my eyes glow red.
Oh, is that your common item?
Right.
Like the helm of dread.
Nice. That's awesome. All right, Fuller. You have 2 doors right next to you behind the bar that are both being slammed upon at the moment.
Oh shit. Which way does it swing? Like this one. Which way does it swing open?
Away from you.
So I guess my question is, if I move like here, will it swing into me? No, so away from me. Okay, never mind. So I want to move there, and I want to hold my action to attack whatever comes in.
Sure.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to look to Rook. And I am going to cast Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shout, "Hold it together, friend!" And I'm going to give you +2 to your AC for the next whatever amount of time that I can hold that. 10 minutes!
Nice.
Sweet.
And I think I can do this, like, meow. All right. That is my... Yeah, so I'm holding an attack action to smack it.
Right on.
But I want to move closer to the door.
Yeah, I approve this.
Yeah, okay. That's my turn.
Okay. And then Rook, it's you.
I am going to
That off. Shield of Faith.
I'm going to attack it for my action.
Okay.
Do I want to... No, I don't want to do that yet.
Nice.
You got it.
Like a
Battle
boss.
axe. Ah, battle axe.
Shit.
It is so critical. It's looking real hurt.
Can I... So as a bonus action, I can attack with my offhand? Is that a thing that I can do? Not yet.
Do you have a shield, right?
I have a shield. Could I shield
Oh.
bash with my offhand? Is that a thing I could do?
No, that's
feet you have to have.
Okay.
correct.
Okay. And what level do I get a second attack? Not to like 5.
That's right.
Okay.
You could action surge.
I could action surge, but I kind of want to save it because I don't know what's coming through those other doors.
It's probably nothing bad. Probably nothing bad.
Mini worm.
Something
Oh
they can't
my
roll their
God.
freaking strength checks to break down a door. That's what they are.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so I will I'll just stay here engaged with that one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm in. That's it. I'm done.
Right on. All right, another Iron Defender.
Defenders of the Iron.
Going to attempt to leap through these, crash through these windows here. We'll see if it does. I'm going to make it roll a dexterity.
Don't do it.
Fail.
Oh, it did good.
it did.
Oh, it did good.
Critical.
So it's going to go.
no,
And it's going to charge in.
Oh shit!
It's going to charge towards Totter. Because Totter's closest.
Kacha!
Activated the
Disadvantage.
trap.
Nice puppy.
Oh,
Oh, actually, can I? Can I go this here beside it?
Sure. I think
Alright.
you generally cannot move as part of your held action because you can't hold your move.
Ah, okay.
But it's fine for right now. It's fine.
No, if I cheated, I cheated.
It's not cheating. It's just
I don't want to cheat.
Cheater.
it's rule. It's just the rules.
it's just the rule. And you
It's
broke
just
it.
the rules. You broke them, so I
It's
cheated.
just the well, you didn't know because if you would have known, you probably would have moved closer. So it's fine.
All right.
I see.
It's
Go
fine.
ahead, confirm my move.
It's confirmed.
I'm gonna. Okay,
Redacted.
redacted. All right, and I'm going to. Kacha! Surprise, motherfucker.
Ah,
French fry.
5 feet. Targets.
You know, if we keep going like this, we're gonna make a nice red and green checkerboard.
This is good.
Oh
Alright.
shit, guys! I did not put my battle music on. What am I doing?
Oh, I just thought that bard in the corner was playing.
Can I?
nice.
Can I be? Can I be?
Right.
Can I be here?
That's how he deals with stress.
I forgot Rook was right by the door. My
Yeah,
rakish
that's fine.
audacity. Okay.
That's fine.
All right. I am going to strike this guy with my
You should've
rapier.
You could have flanked it.
We are kind of flanking it, and I
Yeah,
have
but
to
if
do
you
this.
were down one more, it would be fine.
I know I can't be
Sorry.
in 5 feet. I can't be within 5 feet,
Ah,
or else I can't use my rakish audacity. All right, I'm gonna
Audacity.
use my rapier. Ha ha! And then I'm going to attack with my offhand.
Peacock, you gotta hit it.
Cha-cha-cha-cha. So it's offhand, 2 weapon fighting,
That's the one I wanted.
different level. Okay. Yeah. So I go, "Hee-haw!" Very, very, big flourishes.
Where did that come from?
This is great battle music.
This is good.
And that's it for my reaction.
All right, sounds good. Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll stick with this music. This is good. Loop.
Is this Sephiroth?
Huh?
I don't know.
Turds.
That
Oh,
works.
he must have had a poop
Okay,
around.
okay, that was a reaction. So Iron Defender now will attack. Totter was
Oh.
its original plan.
disadvantage.
What?
Disadvantage. Protective, defensive, whatever I have.
yeah.
I throw my
Yes,
shield up
That
there.
uses your reaction. Good thing, because it would have crit
Oh.
on its disadvantage. So misses instead. Arrgh! So how do you distract it?
I hit it in the face with my shield.
Nice. That's it.
Nice
So
one.
it runs forward and tries to bite you and misses. At that, you hear a crash from over here as this
What the hell?
a
is that?
Warforged dives through the window and kind
Son
of
of a
tumbles
bitch.
on the ground.
Warforged on the wing?
Not great. Not super great. It's going to be prone right here.
Oh, that
Get it,
bitch is mine.
7. Jump on its face.
And this Iron Defender is going to jump through this window here. It does pretty well, so it's going to charge in, and also will attempt to attack Totter.
Whoa.
Potter, look out.
God, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast.
All right. Arrgh, Bjorn.
Swaggering ways.
That's right. On all sides, these metallic beings are just snapping at you. Peacock, you are up.
Do better.
Oh, damn. All right. Now it's my turn.
That's right.
I'm going to swing my rapier.
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah. That's better.
Oh, nice.
I'm
Yeah.
going to do my damage from the rapier. Kucha. And then I'm going to do a... what's my current sneak attack? Fuck. 1d6 damage, range, sneak attack. Damn it.
So every odd level, I think. So 2d6 maybe?
So I should 2d6, yeah. An additional 3,
It's
4
looking-
damage.
It's looking
And
pretty
then attack
haggard
with
as you
my-
Nice.
stab in and pry back the rapier. One of the metal plates on the side pops off.
I'm gonna stab at that open spot with my dirk and my offhand.
Nice, you got it.
And then I'm gonna do that. And I only,
Finish
get to
it.
do, I only get to do sneak attack one time, right?
Correct.
Yep.
But 2 is
Okay.
enough.
2 is
Ooh.
enough. Okay.
Finish it.
So I kind of quite
Oops, that wasn't the
precisely.
one. Oh
Quite
shit!
precisely-
Was that number 2?
That was this one. this
Oh
one was
no,
second.
that one is
Two.
not dead. I am so
Oh,
sorry.
God. God.
I am so sorry. I got your hopes up and everything. It is so. I screwed everything up.
No, I feel like it's dead.
Andy, why?
I just mistakes were made.
And then I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage. Actually, no, I'm not going to use my cunning action to disengage. I'm going to use my fancy footwork, and I'm going to
Ooh.
move
Fancy.
back over here. And I'm going to use my cunning action to hide.
Big Hawk, I think they can see you.
Strike and fade, baby.
Right.
So wait, you're just running away without I missed that.
Sorry. I'm running away without disengaging, but my fancy footwork allows me to slip away without reprisal. During my turn, if I make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make an opportunity attack against you for the rest of
Oh
the turn.
hell yeah!
Oh,
Now that's
amazing.
fancy.
That's really awesome.
And then I'm going to run over here and
It's
then
so
hide again.
slippery.
Strike and
All right.
fade.
All right, so you're hiding.
Snake.
Yeah, so you're hiding behind the you break line of guys
Yeah.
behind bar, and they do not see you.
And they have no object permanence, so they don't remember you're there. So you jump back out.
More importantly, they don't know exactly where he is, so he'll have advantage on attacks.
Nice.
Sweet.
However, if they jumped over, they would see you, so you would lose that
Oh.
hide. But nice, Meow Pow is going to take a attack with a bow. She has that.
Do
I do know. I know she has that. She's going to shoot the one that's hurt. That one. And so, meow. I mean, meow.
Meow.
All right. This guy is going to try to.
This guy.
Okay. The door shatters open,
I punch him.
and
Fuller,
stepping
you're
in
dead.
Sweet baby.
is
Ooh.
a
I don't know.
large warforged. This seems to have like steam coming out of its joint, and
Andy, fucking
No,
shit.
it's full of steam.
it has used its action to break down the door, so it does not have another action. But it does kick down the door, and it just swivels down to look at you, and says, "Any death of a fleshling is one that brings pleasure to the Lord of Blades." And it reaches for you, but it can't actually. It's drowned because it's used its action. Totter, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna this bottom one that I was fighting first, the one that came through the door. I'm gonna one-handed smack him with my staff. Do, do,
Right on.
do, do.
Make sure you control click to target.
Control click.
It's already targeted.
Boom.
And then to clear the targeting, you control click again.
13, 18.
Sweet. That'll hit.
How do I? Can you change the damage back? Sorry,
Oh, sure. You know what we could do?
'Cause
We
it's
could,
one-handed. Make
Sure,
two
sure.
staffs.
Do 2 things.
we could
Yeah.
make 2 staffs.
2 in one hand.
Could do that. How do we do that? Abe, how do we do that?
How did I did that with Barrick. I can't remember.
Yeah, I just usually you can hit that little slash at the bottom, do a plus at the top, and just
Yeah, just add another.
I just force
action.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
I think you can even do like create item.
Right on, right on. So that would be 1d6
Yes.
blood yawning.
Yeah, then I usually call it like one hand.
Got it.
Keep track.
Cool. We got it.
Did I hit?
You do. It actually, yeah. And it'll tell you in the box too. At the chat box.
Oh, nice.
You got it.
Oh, good damage. Dying,
8
sucker.
damage.
Slam. Finish it. Sorry. You do what Peacock only wished he did last turn.
That's right.
So I thrust the bottom forward and shove it through like its eye, and at the same time, can I use my multiple attacks on a different thing?
Totally.
All right. So as I shove my staff through the face of that one, I'm gonna like sidekick the one that Dane had already hurt. That Peacock already hurt.
Sounds good. Iron Defender 2.
Oops, I forgot to click it.
That's all right. 17, I think, will hit. 17 is exactly what you need.
Yeah.
These guys are well armored. 17's pretty good.
6.
All right, cool. It's starting to look a little beaten up.
Do I want to blow it?
Yeah, blow it.
Blow everything.
Give it a furious blow.
Yeah, I'll blow it furiously.
Oh, that's not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Oh.
All right, you can still
I
you
have
can still
other
move if you want. They would get attacks of op,
Well,
but
can I do so
actually,
with my drunken technique?
right.
I can, whenever you flurry blows, you gain the benefit disengage action, and I increase. So can I go?
Now that's
Actually-
cheating.
All I really wanted to do was kind of walk around, like go here. No, I'll stay where I'm at.
Yeah. So basically, you have 50 feet of movement. You've used the disengage action. So you can move anywhere you want on the map with.
That is amazing.
It's really good.
Is it just because he's stumbling? Is he
Yep.
so
Exactly.
unpredictable
Yeah.
because he's drunk?
I can't hit him.
Because
Yeah,
because he's Jackie Chan.
Have you ever seen a movie?
Good one.
It's fantastic. They're both really good.
Yep. Yeah, you
Um,
can move anywhere within 50 feet if you want.
do I
anywhere
wanna
in the-
move?
Tavern, pretty much.
There's this big guy right
Just
here.
trying to think. Sorry. Yeah, I see him.
I feel like he's like right here.
No, actually, I think I'm.
Be like
I'm
here?
gonna stay here.
Could go
You're
over
pleased
here.
with your current predicament. We're
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Could go over
Alright.
this way and then go this way.
Or do you think? No, I'm all
Sorry, dude. Oh God.
Oh shit!
It also cannot attack, but this thing comes in with a big old sword next to Peacock. 7, you're up.
All right. Helm Tor 21. Make a Constitution save.
Okay.
Fail it. Fail it. Be horrible.
14.
Damn it. I don't know why it's only on your saving.
Yeah, well, it seems too, like, at least the low levels for this class, a lot of the abilities are like save or bad shit happens, so
Okay.
it's kind of like all or nothing for a lot of this stuff.
Oh crap.
It is still going to take half of this damage, though.
Okay.
Plus 3, so it'll take 5 damage.
Yeah.
What type of damage is that?
nice.
It's psychic damage.
Okay.
Bloody
It can
damage.
take
Bloody
damage.
damage.
It has no resistance to psychic damage. All right. 5 psychic damage. What does that look like? What happens? It's the first time we've seen this one, I think.
Yeah. See, I don't know how much would really be visible,
Okay.
but especially with some sort of mechanical creature. But basically, I'm like corrupting its blood or whatever sort of.
7 is
Sure.
describing it. He's doing it. Guys, check it out. Right now I'm corrupting his blood. You can't see it, but it's really cool.
Basically, what's happening. These creatures do. Warforged don't have blood per se, but they do have like ichor, like yeah. So they
Okay.
do have like.
I don't even know her.
So yeah, like whatever sort of ichor is like going through their mechanical tubes or something, kind of like changes color and it kind of like screams and some sort of like pain or something.
Right on. Yeah, no, it definitely lets out this weird like to try and kind of scream as you see some of this like black liquid, almost like thick oil, kind of ooze out of the joint of its helmet and shoulder. All right, you want to move it all?
No, I'm fine.
Right. At that, you hear another. Well, let me try dexterity. Let's see what happens.
So bitch.
Okay, this one's better. This one flies in here, crashes through the window, and skids along the ground, but it manages to keep its feet. Another one of these Harriers dive bombs in, and it is going to make a javelin attack
Ooh.
at.
I do love me a good javelin.
Yep. I think it's going to javelin at Peacock. No, it can't see Peacock. It's going to javelin Rook.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So it tosses one at you, Rook, but you are get your shield up.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Fuller, you are up, my friend.
Son of a bitch. Okay, so I have a question.
Yep.
Before I do what I do.
Do it. This thing is medium sized, so it's like a human sized.
If I were to stand, let's say, meow, would I be within 5 feet of both of those whores?
No. You'd have to be within one of the squares.
Whore.
So,
Son of a bee.
yeah, you'd have to be like either in this square or.
I would then also like to ask if I moved here, could I be within 5 feet of both of those guys?
Yep.
Oh, balls. I'm going to look at Peacock and go, "You've got this shit, right?" And I go jumping off
Your tiny legs over the bar.
that
I love
way.
I love it.
And as I do it, as a bonus action, I cast
Uh-huh.
Spiritual Weapon to drop my Warhammer. Kind of appears
Okay.
out of nowhere. And it's going to be right beside that Horror 21.
Okay. It is going to attempt an attack of opportunity against you.
Born
As
and be
you-
praised.
As you charge away, it swings its long sword. There we
Please don't hit
go.
me, son of a bitch.
It hit you. It hit you. That was a good hit,
roll.
too.
That was a good roll.
So you succeed at your concentration for Shield of Faith,
Yeah,
but you are wounded a little bit.
suck it.
Slashed.
Okay, so my spiritual weapon is going to attack the helmed horror. So I think I do this. Son of a bee. And then as my action, I am going to look at these two iron defenders, and I'm going to just go, shit! And I'm going to cast Word of Radiance on both of them.
Sweet. For it.
And as shit comes out, it almost like has a, very angelic kind of glow about it. Should they both fail?
They both fail.
Hell
Celestial
yeah!
shit.
Suck it.
Celestial shit.
So that one takes 1 point of damage, and that one takes 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And I look to Totter and go, "You got this, right?" And then Andy, can you drop my spiritual weapon in this square right here?
Actually, why don't you do it?
I
'Cause
tried. It won't let me.
What do you mean?
I tried to drop it in there. I attack the darkness.
Oh, your token.
Yeah, see, there
I
you
forgot
go.
you had a token. I was
I-
like, you
I
have
made
one
a
right there,
token
dude.
for
I
you.
don't know what you're thinking about. It's
Okay,
really
that's
right there.
That's my turn.
Okay. Got it. Where were we? Fuller's done. Rook.
Okay.
I'm going to
Welcome.
attack this guy.
In the face.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
That's almost a one.
Almost.
Great.
It tottered there for.
That's the name of one of our guys.
Oh, this thing is looking so rough. So close to dead.
Bonus
Finish it off.
action,
Kill me,
I
please.
invoke my storm rune.
Yeah.
So she again
What's
like
More
speaks
room.
in this like guttural giant, and then her eyes start to glow, and then they do like like when someone's in like a deep sleep REM cycle and their eyes randomly dart. So her eyes are like darting super fast all around the battlefield in like a creepy, not conscious way while they glow. And that is my bonus, and I am not going to move, so I am done.
She's on the spice.
Yep.
Yeah, does that do anything? Or are you just creepily standing there?
Yeah, I'm just standing there. My eyes are freaking out, man.
Hasn't
Seven,
done anything
you
yet.
Seeing this shit? This is
I activated it.
Done anything yet?
She all right?
She does it often. I don't know what it does.
These two Iron Defenders are Totter, even though it doesn't do anything in 5th edition. They're going to keep attacking Totter. So Iron Defender 2 is going to attack Totter here with a bite. I know what you're thinking is, Rachel, so I'm going to give you nice...
Thanks.
Quick
He's good, he's
question.
fine.
Yeah.
He's got full HP.
In 3.5, like you would get languages based off your intelligence. In this one, do you get extra languages, or is it just what's in your race?
Just what's in your race. Sometimes you get
your
them.
background. You get it.
Sometimes.
From, too.
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes you get another
Well,
one.
I was just checking.
Yeah, not in this edition. Although some can be learned through roleplay.
My intelligence is 0 anyway, so
-2
languages.
languages.
That's right. Totter, you are bit by one of these wolves.
7. Ooh, it just adds it in automatically. That's pretty sweet.
Already adds it in. Yep.
That's awesome.
Keeps all the math easy. We don't come here for math. We come here
That's
to
right.
punch fools. Warforged Harrier 5. All right. Oh boy, he's got so many options. Also is going to toss a javelin here at
Me.
I think. Actually, he's gonna toss one at Fuller.
Son of a bitch!
Oh no!
That's not good.
Can you only use deflect missile on myself?
You could, yeah. Oh, I forgot you had that. Oh,
But only for
Such a
me,
good
though,
thing.
right?
only for you. Yep.
Damn it.
Yep.
That's such a good
It's
thing.
only a flesh wound.
I didn't even think about that. That's awesome. It's too late. It's too late.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
So you failed on your concentration. So
Wait,
the Shield
wait.
of Faith.
I have a
Yes?
question. I have
Yes.
advantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves against magic. Does that count for that?
That's a Constitution.
Well, son of a bitch. That's not even the same, Andy. Why did you bring
That's
it up?
not, it's not the same.
Never
Not the
mind.
same. Oh, so you took a hefty javelin to the shoulder there, full
Oh, right between the armor plates.
right between the plates.
Ah, I'm so small.
Hey, Fuller.
I'm so small.
Hey, Fuller. You got this, right?
All
Seen
right.
you catch javelins before. You could have done it.
And this one is going to Defender 7 is going to attempt to bite Totter as well. Arr,
Yeah.
I'm rolling
No
so well tonight,
shit.
guys.
This isn't good.
Oh, we're fine. We're fine.
We're
It's
totally okay.
fine. It's fine.
About that
Totally
new
fine.
campaign, huh?
That's right. Iron Defender 7. Okay, so that one's done. They're just hitting you from every edge here, Totter. Peacock, you're up.
What does the dodge action do? Sorry.
It gives disadvantage on all.
Ah, okay.
That's real good.
All right. As the big Warforged thing comes through, the door bashes through the door. I kind of stand up and spread my arms, and I go, "Why, hello! Welcome to my tavern. Can I offer you a brandy or perhaps something sharper?" And I'm gonna stab him.
Oh man. So now I know who I have to kill.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
I was attacking the wrong thing. But I
Well,
still
maybe
missed
you'll hit
probably.
him. Maybe. Yes.
Still
Yes.
missed.
That's
You do miss.
How about this then? Ha! Whoops.
What?
Roll twice. Oh no. Either way, I missed both
They're
times.
both horrible.
And I say,
They're both real bad.
I'm gonna, no way! I'm gonna jump on the counter.
Uh-huh.
use my rakish audacity or my fancy footwork, and then I'm going to hop to this table, kicking aside tables, and then I'm going to hop to this last
Are the people
table.
still in that corner?
Yeah, why
Yeah,
is
just
she
cowering.
shooting her arrow?
And then I'm going to say, "You'll have to catch me first."
Nice.
And then I'm going to dash over here.
Oh my god. This guy. Alright. So you ran past Warforged Harrier 28.
But he
Yeah.
used his rakish audacity,
I
right?
use my rakish audacity.
So no,
No,
attacks
wait,
him.
no, that doesn't work on him. I have to attack him, I think.
Oh,
Oh.
Fancy footwork. So he can still take an attack at me.
But it's the same turn.
I have to make an attack at him.
Oh, okay.
to avoid-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so he will take a swing at you with a fist as he goes past.
Yeah.
Misses. Easily misses.
I'm just going to pirouette around his fist.
Nice.
As I run
Nice,
down.
nice. Alright. If that is it for you.
That's it for me.
So the Meow Pow will have your sheet.
Meow.
There's your sheet. She's going to Meow and the Pow. Shoot. Oh!
Oh,
Shoot
nice.
an arrow at Defender 7 for some hefty damage.
Moderate. Indeed.
She would say something clever if Claire was here. I'm sure she would say something clever.
She would.
Hey,
Hey, text her and ask her if she wants to say something clever.
you want to say something? Hey, you want to say
I know
something
you're
clever?
training right now, but if you
I
want to
know
say
you're working
something
real
clever-
hard, and your new job and all, but oh shit.
Yeah, I think it's gonna clamber up here, and it will attempt to let's see. I think it's going to. Oops. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. I wasn't ready. Was not prepared.
who's it attacking?
It's going to be attacking 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lead on him.
So
That hits.
rolling. I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and it actually attacks twice. So
Oh balls.
yep.
2 times.
0.
2 times.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah. Yeah, don't miss.
Come on. So it swings down twice at you. You duck out of the way, and it says, "This land and all others will belong to the Lord of Blades." Totter.
Kill that
Let
guy.
me see.
Do a jumping
Kill that
split
guy.
kick. Get them both.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the one. I'm gonna one-handed ladle attack this guy.
Lado!
The ladle of power.
Oh, no.
Not like that.
I
Not
got
like this.
Andrew, roll better.
Not like this.
Then I'll arm strike him.
You might need to change the color of your dice.
No.
That's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got him.
Yes.
6.
It's dying. It's asleep, too.
Oh yeah.
He's asleep.
It's
He's
sleep.
not-
No, you got him.
He's not sleeping. Dead.
That was just with the ladle. That was with the unarmed strike.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
my unarmed strike.
Nice. So with your combo, you smashed through. You doing anything else for your turn?
What's entitled? I used a bonus action, right?
Bonus action was that unarmed strike. Yeah.
So I can't.
You
Do
could
anything
move, but it would incur an attack of op from Iron Defender.
No, because of my drunken technique.
That's only if you use your flurry of
flurry.
blows.
Right, right.
So if
No, I'm gonna stay there.
All right. I 100%. Well, I didn't want to run a lot of NPCs, but I 100% forgot there were dudes over here.
Yep.
They're just hanging out.
They're just hiding.
They're
They're
I was just-
cowering.
like-
scared.
Enjoying the combat and the tactics of it all, and
Yeah.
suddenly I realized I was like, There's actually guys with swords over here that could be doing something.
And somebody,
Well
at least one of
armed.
them has a bow because she shot 7
That's true.
with an arrow.
That's true.
Yeah, she's good enough to shoot our
Actually- Actually, I'm pretty sure all of them have bows.
In fact, I think you
So
said
Bows.
2 well armed. Is how you put it.
2 of them are well armed. Those are the 2 well armed ones, and then
With like +5 longbows.
nope,
They left.
they live, bro.
They even lift, bro.
Helm Horror 36. He's going for it.
Oh,
He's gonna try to mantle over the thing. So I'm gonna make him
Don't do
do a dexterity to make his full movement.
come on, 1.
Oh, son of
No!
Yes!
I told you not to do it.
Going out for stuff.
so he doesn't fall prone, I don't think, but he's not going to make it the whole way. So he's right there,
What's that drink after all?
and he'll dash in as his action.
Yeah, you
He's
will.
not happy with Peacock. And then 7's your turn.
All right, so 7 will turn to Helm Tour 21, and he's gonna kind of hold out his hand in like open hand, and then kind of squeeze it, and then he can make another con save.
At
All right.
disadvantage.
At
Storm room.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage on that thing.
Oh,
Once
shit.
per round.
Yeah, so 7 like reaches out his hand to do his thing, and then Rook reaches out her
Jesus.
and points it at the guy.
I'm sorry, Chris.
18s.
All right.
All right.
All right, it's gonna take half of 15.
Nice.
So, I guess 8 if you're rounding it up.
And we are.
Like a 10, I think is what he said.
All right. So more ichor oozes out of this pain. Do you want to move at all?
Hickory.
No, because then I'd provoke.
Sure would. All right. There's going to be some arrows shot from the side here. 1, 2, 3, 4,
better.
5. A couple of them do pretty good.
Oh,
One of them is going to hit Helmed Horror 21 for some
alright,
damage.
alright. Like 30.
Not none.
got it.
Not none damage. Some damage.
Solid.
And the 2 mercenaries are going to move in as well.
Oh, it's about time.
Yeah. Like, oh, we forgot we were here. And one of them is going to hit the Helmed Horror 36. 36. Okay. Next up is that dude. Which dude is that? There's something weird about this map where it doesn't actually show me which dude is who. 28. Okay.
Bing!
He is going to stab at the guy next to him and miss.
God.
So awful. Fuller, you're up.
Oh, this javelin really hurts. And I'm gonna use my last spell to heal myself because I'm not doing good. Oh shit! I clicked the button. Cure wounds, heal myself. Son of a bitch.
Not great. Not great.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack with my spiritual weapon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
That's it.
do damage. Son of a bitch.
You didn't say do good damage.
Oh shit! It's immune to force damage.
Oh my god, what are we doing here?
What is immune to force damage? Apparently, this guy.
I am staying put. That's all I got. That's what I got.
All right.
Out of spell.
All right. Rook, you are up.
I'm gonna take a battle axe swing at this helmed horror.
Right on.
Yeah.
What is
oh my.
happening?
Oh,
Triple
yeah.
advantage. You hit it.
Trip.
Oh, I still have Iron Defender 2 targeted.
Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we got all of them.
Just throw everything.
Throw them bows.
Throw that table.
So, okay. Now it says I only have Iron Defender 2 targeted. But I
Yeah.
missed, because I missed Helmeted Horror 36.
Gotcha. I mean, you just want to like make a real roll against him.
Yeah.
Well, it
yeah,
did,
do
like,
that.
it atta-
No,
it-
you
it-
should do that.
I rolled
You
a
should do
10
that.
to hit him, and
Nope,
then I...
nope, you should do that. Should reroll.
Okay, but I still have Iron Defender 2 targeted somehow.
I don't know.
I don't know. Iron Defender 2 isn't, like, on the board anymore.
Well, untarget him.
Do it better.
How do I click on him to Okay.
Are you done?
Yes, because I missed... Yeah, I missed... No, I'm going to... Fuck it. I'm gonna...
Not
Action
now.
Surge.
There's the words.
Yeah, those are the words.
Yeah, I'm Action Surging.
Okay.
So I get another action.
Yeah, one more attack or another action. Yeah.
I'm going to swing at Helmed Horror 36.
Right on.
And that is, okay, that's not a bonus action. I am 15 didn't hit him. I don't think a 16 will hit him either.
You wanna try?
Maybe.
Uh,
Maybe it'll hit.
did anyone hit him? What's his armor class? Was anyone paying attention?
No.
Mm-mm.
Has he been hit yet? Somebody hit him.
real hard.
I hit him with
Funny
some
hit him.
psychic damage, but
All right.
that's not an attack.
Yeah, I don't know that a 16 is going to hit him. I should have used it on the other one. I should have used it when I had the 15.
It's new stuff. You can do it.
Do it. Do it.
I don't want to waste it though.
Are you done with your turn then?
We're all gonna die.
I feel like the way this combat's going, we should bring in our 30 Chains of Avos guys that are standing outside.
You hear some combat
catching
going
the
on
breath.
outside.
Still
Sounds
catching the
like
breath.
they're in a skirmish with some other dudes outside. Conveniently.
I should have added it to the 15 that I had because it would have been a 20.
Do
No,
you
that's...
want to roll your damage? Or are you done with your turn?
Well, I didn't hit him. I'm
Roll
trying to
your
decide if I want to
damage.
apply this bonus,
Roll
but
damage.
I don't get to roll damage. I didn't hit him.
You said roll damage.
Hit him and roll damage.
Oh my god, roll damage.
I didn't hit him. I can't roll
I'll
damage.
roll damage.
Are you done with your turn?
I don't know. I don't know if
Hey,
it's my
roll
bonus
damage
action.
for her.
I'm rolling damage.
Why? I didn't... No, that's it. That's my turn. If it's a stupid turn, it's over.
Okay.
Got him.
5 damage.
Immune to force damage.
Damn.
All right. So this Harrier is going to, and no, you know what? He has another javelin. He's gonna throw it at Totter.
Yeah,
Todd,
Disadvantage.
catch that
shit.
He hits you.
Disadvantage.
I'm going to use deflect
God.
missiles.
Oh my god.
All
Cat.
right.
Don't
Yeah.
So
deflect
go
in
ahead
my
and
way.
roll.
When you are hit by a
deflect
ray,
missile.
when you do so, the damage you take from an attack is reduced by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your monk level.
Oh shit.
So 10 plus
Deuce that shit.
3 plus, so 10 plus 6.
I think it's 1d10.
Yeah, 1d.
You have to roll the d10, I think.
Deflected into Helmed Horror 36.
So
Yeah.
that's good.
8, 1, 2, so 14.
Nice. Okay, it only dealt 3 damage to you. So,
So-
God,
Damn.
that
I catch the
motherfucker.
missile.
Can you throw it back yet?
so you now have a
Yeah,
label
I
and
Catch
a
the missile in
javelin.
this way. I spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack with the weapon.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
So I'll use my last key point
Right on.
and I'll throw it back at him.
Don't screw it up.
Give it to him. Give it to him.
I don't
Make
have a
good
javelin.
roll.
So what do I roll for that?
Go ahead and roll a d20.
D20
and add
for
5.
Dex.
Yeah, it should be the same as your. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
who are you attacking?
That'll hit him.
So 24. I threw it back at the guy who threw
The
it.
Harrier.
At the Harrier? Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You hit. Yeah, for
20,
sure.
25 hits. So what's the damage on
Now
that
you guys know
jab?
25 hits.
That's good.
1d6 plus your dexterity.
1d6
Plus Dex.
plus 3.
Oh yeah. Max damage.
Yeah.
So 9 damage.
9 damage. All right, that takes him out.
Oh,
These
badass.
guys are
Hell
pretty
yes.
weak.
What's it look like? What's it look like?
So it flies at me and I do the clap catch in front of my face, and then do like a drunken turnaround and throw it back at him. Like,
Just arms flailing. Whoa!
Yeah.
Right, awesome. And that was on his turn. So you guys keep killing my dudes on their turn.
Badass.
So Iron Defender 7 is still up. It is not. I mean, it's just a dog.
Just a
It's
dog.
just a dog.
It has intelligence of 8. It's actually a pretty smart dog.
Yeah, it's almost so smart.
It's going to take one step here to the side.
Do I? Nope.
Nope, it's still within your zone. It's going to try to take down this guy. Fuller.
Fuller, no!
Don't do it. Did anyone pack any potions?
Oh, phew.
I got some spice if you'd like.
Is it healing spice?
All right,
Could be
Peacock.
any spice you
With
want.
the right attitude, any spice could be really spice.
We're screwed.
All right, Peacock.
All right. So I'm going to use my cantrip Booming Blade on this guy.
Booming blade.
And I'm going to attack him
Cool.
as part of this thing. So, fuck. All right. So it didn't do anything.
Maybe you should say attempt to attack.
I'm gonna attempt to attack. Oh, it's too late.
You're pissing
All
off
right.
the D&D gods.
And I'm going to, as I do it, so like I do a little pirouette and I do a fancy slash that completely misses. So as Rook is attacking and missing him, I'm gonna like slash his legs but miss him. and then I'm going to say, you know what? I'm actually going to get you that drink after all, and I'm gonna run up here. Cha!
Oh, nice. All
And he
right.
gets to take an attack of opportunity because I didn't actually hit him. I don't.
Ah,
Wait. I want to make sure that's right. No, if I make a melee attack, I don't actually have to hit him.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Get those
Wording
fancy
is important.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So he does like this. He does this like this fancy tap dance and just kind of slides away from him as he heads back to the bar.
Nice. Right. I think I'm just going to keep it simple. You guys are doing fine. You're doing okay. She misses.
Oh, meow pow.
It'll be fine. Helm Torah 21. Right.
How do you untarget something?
Just control click it again.
Yeah, it's
What if
Put
it's
your
not
mouse
on
over
the
it.
board?
Slash untarget maybe.
Yeah, I think this thing's weird because normally when they leave the board, like you automatically untarget them. So
I don't think you're targeting anyone at the moment.
Yeah, I was targeting one, but it disappeared.
Disappeared. It's gone. Yeah, you're not targeting because I deleted. You're not targeting.
Okay.
I think you're good. All right. It is going to slash once at the mercenary and once at 7.
yay, no.
It hits. Actually, no, it doesn't hit the mercenary because this guy has
What?
mail and a chain.
You can take your move. That's
That's
awesome.
a thing?
All right, it's going to attack 7. Oh. And. Okay. You guys are doing fine. It's fine. All right, so it slashes once at both of them, and 7 takes a hefty blow. Totter, you're up.
So I'm in this thing's range, right?
Which thing?
The Iron Defender 7.
Yes. Yeah.
So if I go here, do I stay in its range?
Like one step left.
Like, would I be like if I went all the way up to here?
I can't actually see where you're trying to.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the arrow. I don't remember how.
Maybe it's not showing.
Left and right
Up
click.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fine. Got it. I got it, guys. Got it. Oh, you mean here? Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna attack the helm horror
All right.
with a one-handed One-handed.
One-handed ladling.
Staff.
Right on. Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And then I'll unarmed strike over this time.
Right on. There it
Oh,
is.
that's
better. That'll
23.
do it. That'll do it.
23 hits.
Good.
Nice.
6 damage.
Yeah, it's moderate.
Oh,
It's moderate
his
now.
color changed.
Moderate.
And that's it.
All right. Yeah, the sound of battle continues outside.
Cling, tang, tang, cling.
From outside, it seems like there's a small contingent of soldiers caught up with your soldiers. Elm Horror 36
My leg!
will take one attack on the mercenary and one attack on you, Rook.
Oh shit.
Look out!
Mercenary. Critical fail.
Oh.
And an attack on you. Here it is.
Whoop.
That was pregnant pause.
No.
It's probably good. I can't heal you anymore.
You just got that pause pregnant.
There it is.
Ooh.
Slash with the
Rock,
sword.
no.
It's cool. It's cool.
All right, 7.
All right, let's try this one more time. Do con save.
At disadvantage.
Okay.
Rook points
This
that
is
out.
You were
the
waiting
one.
for it. All right, here it is. I'm going to roll less than a 10. I haven't rolled it less than a 10 on any of these saving throws for you.
Critical fail. Come on.
Hey!
There we go. All right. So, okay. So
death.
it's
Session 3, Chris finally gets to do his
right, finally. All right. So Helm Tor 21 takes 14 damage,
Damn.
Yeah.
Take that, Helm Tor
Oh.
21.
and it is also blinded.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck 'em up.
Oh,
Fuck 'em
that
up.
blows.
7.
I don't like that.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Balls.
And then at the start of its next turn, it's gonna have to make another save.
It is immune to blinded.
Oh.
Wait, it's got
Lame.
robot eyes?
Yeah.
What fucking bullshit is that?
Steamy robot
Blinding
eyes.
to force
Steamy robot.
damage.
It is immune to blinded.
What is this thing?
Yeah, yeah. This is like yeah. But what is it? You said next turn it gets another saving throw.
Yeah, start of its next turn has to make a. Oh, actually, no. Start of its next turn, it's gonna take damage, and at the end of its turn, makes a saving throw.
Right on.
Yes.
Because
Sweet.
it keeps bleeding.
That sucks.
Keep bleeding.
Okay.
Keep bleeding.
Wow. Mercenary swings at Helm.
21.
Misses. Mercenary swings at Helm Horror 36 and hits. For some damage.
No
and
damage.
Some damage.
A little scotch.
Little damage. These things are starting to show some cracks. Just so you know.
Okay.
And then there are arrows. I think
Arrow.
they're still gonna take some shots at the Helmed Horror on the counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arrows, and 3 of them hit, dealing some more damage. It's looking pretty rough. Next up is Warforged Harrier 28.
Son of a bitch.
I think it's going to attack the mercenary too.
No, Merc.
Yep,
Oh, that
Who
makes
gets
me
hit?
Fodder.
not for much.
Oh,
Gets
yeah.
hit. Right. Fuller.
Shit. I would like to move my hammer.
Yep.
Since that thing didn't want to do anything, and then I'm gonna try to attack the Iron Defender.
You can do it.
Give him.
I attack you.
No, Abe, that's the wrong thing to roll.
There's blood in my eyes. It's really hard to see.
I got the stick sticking out of my shoulder. It hurts.
I think it's your time, you damned thing. And then I'm gonna toll the dead with this Iron Defender.
Right on.
Uh,
Making ace. You want to make it? Yeah.
Don't you succeed.
Failure.
Suck a dick.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's looking hurt.
Heavy.
Guys, you want to
She's
finish
so
this off?
Please.
Hurting pretty bad. That's my turn.
This is a good series of fights, guys. It's like this is how combat day should be.
Oh god.
Rook, you're up.
Bonus action, second wind.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at that.
Right, you can do that.
Nice.
And then I'm going to attack helmed battle axe.
Go for it.
Give
Do
him
it.
the axe.
That'll do it.
Nice.
Rip and shit.
Nice.
All right.
That's good. That's good.
Nice. It's looking hurt.
That's all I got.
You crit on all attacks, right? That's the thing.
What?
Like,
Yeah, I heard that.
That'd be awesome.
Do you have a rune for that?
I'm pretty sure that's a
Yes.
rune.
It's not a level 5 though.
Unlimited critting.
All right. This guy is going to attack Fuller.
Are you sure? I think he's gonna attack
No,
my
it
hammer.
really doesn't like you.
I'm feeling good about this. Yes! My AC is currently 19.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, jump. All right, Peacock.
All right. I'm going to run up. Cha-cha-cha-cha.
I approve.
And I'm going to attack this guy.
I've never seen someone move around a battlefield.
Yeah, I was
this
thinking
much.
like he talks about the
Can I
physics.
get
I don't know how many
hit
steps he takes in a day.
Son of a bitch.
How many natural ones have you rolled?
And then I'm going to attack with my offhand. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
16
all right.
hits.
All right. So I kind of do just a furious slash with my rapier, which misses, and then I stab upward at his crotch with my dirk.
Oh, crouch shot.
Oh,
Ja.
not the brass balls.
And then
And you would get your sneak attack?
You don't have any strength.
I guess I would get my
You
sneak
would get
attack.
sneak attack on that.
Yeah. So I'm going
Except
to
they're
do
immune to sneak attack.
assholes.
Ooh.
Additional
So-
8 damage.
Additional 8 damage to 36. Ooh, it's looking rough.
Oh. You almost cut off his balls.
And I was gonna say, I'm back again as I stab him in the crotch. And then I kind of roll backwards onto my feet, and I'm gonna say, see ya! And I'm gonna move... How much did I move here? 15 this way.
The DM will remember this. Alright, so Warforged Harrier will try to take a swing at you again.
Yep.
With his last javelin. Nope.
Wha!
Nice.
Son of a bitch.
Damn.
As he throws it, I kind of like do like a limbo slide under it. Sha!
Yeah, he's just stabbing with it. Oh man, annoying. Meow Pow will try to help finish off this Iron Defender. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Sneak.
So yeah, she shoots an arrow into the back of this thing, and it skids to the ground in a
I
heap.
got him.
Meow. Pow.
Start of Helm Horror's turn.
Okay.
Meow's range, Pal's melee.
So, Andy, I have a question for you.
Sure.
I have this potent disciplines thing. It says, at first level, whenever you use a discipline that deals damage to each other and you, add your constitution modifier to the damage dealt. That's where I'm getting the +3s from.
Huh?
I don't know if that's only when I am actively using the discipline, or is that going to work on something like this, which is damage every turn?
You know what, Chris? I'm feeling pretty bad about how things have been going for you. I think it should be all. I feel like it should be all of them.
Cannon.
All
Put
right.
it down.
I'll roll the d6. So he's going to take six damage at the start, and he can make a con save at the end of his turn.
No, he can't because he's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, finish him.
Yeah.
All right.
Do
So
we actually get to see it?
sure, yeah. So
You guys don't know what happened, but
it
was real cool. That's why
It was
fell down.
totally cool.
It was awesome.
So, like on the previous turn when I did it, whatever sort of thicker oil that these things have turned like kind of a black when it was like, oozing out of its joints, and then this time a bunch oozed out kind of from under its helmet or head or whatever, and then just it collapses.
Nice. Yeah, and it looked like it was just about to swing, and as it just topples, oozing. Totter, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to go And as I pass him, I go, all right, enough playing around. Let's do this. And I'm going to hit this Warforged Harrier.
Okay. Oh, no.
On our strike.
There you go.
Spoon. You can't hit with that spoon.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Moderate,
it's
moderate.
yeah, it's looking rough, but it's
That's
still
moderate.
hanging on barely.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Boy, what is this? Who's this? I think it equally doesn't. Actually, I think this helmed horror is going to look around, and it is going to kind of clutch at the wounds it's been taking, and it'll say, "You will all meet your end soon enough. The Lord of Blade claims all lands." It is going to disengage and move 1, 2, 3, 4. Dex check.
Where are you going?
And stop. Actually, it's going to stop climbing on top. So it's going to move. It took its action to disengage, and it seems to be kind of stumbling out towards the door it came in. Because it actually sees that there are several of your comrades that are moving towards the door right now.
Comrades.
As they've finished up their combat outside. 7, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna try to stab door 36.
Stab.
Nope.
No.
Damn.
Ah, that's
it.
more like it. All right. Well, this Warforged Harrier also is going to disengage, but it has a much faster move speed. In fact, it has a fly speed.
Check out.
It's going to try to fly out the window here.
Coward.
Fuller.
Shit. Fuller is gonna. I want to move my
spiritual
thing.
weapon.
Yeah, I want to move my spiritual weapon. Where's my attack?
Halt ho.
It's immune.
Fuller, stop.
Bitch.
It's immune to force.
I go running up behind it, and I go, "No one runs from Fuller." And I'm gonna toll the dead some more.
Toll the dead.
Don't you do it?
Bong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him.
I don't know why it had advantage.
Yeah, which
Advantage,
what actually happened?
That's good. That.
Oh,
No,
because
what's
it has magic resistance.
Of course it does, that bastard. So he
Oh, I forgot it has
Succeeded.
magic resistance.
succeeded.
Yep. Yep.
Anyone? Okay. And I'm standing right behind it. That's it.
Okay, Rook.
I am going to slide over to look out this window.
Yep.
And I am going to take a shot at the Harrier with my crossbow.
You can do so, yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's dead. It's for sure dead.
Yes.
Got it.
Nice shot. That's 1 in a million.
It spirals down to the ground, landing. Seem none the worse for wear as they've cleaned up a patrol of Warforged out there.
I'm gonna finish my move to go up there.
Sure.
Actually, I think I only moved like 5 feet. So can I? Well, do I need a dex check to climb over the thing?
Yeah. If you want to move like your full speed.
Yeah, I want to get around to the other side of him.
Okay.
Dex check.
DC 13.
Oops.
Nope.
No, all right. So you can get like up on top of the counter, but you'll have to stop there.
Okay, I'm up on top of the counter then.
All right. Peacock.
All right. I run this way and I say, "Leaving so soon? You didn't even leave a tip." And I'm gonna poke the tip of my sword
Got this.
into it.
Wait,
But,
before you roll,
yeah,
Rachel can give you advantage. So,
yeah.
just to
I'm
warn
gonna
you
use
guys.
my booming blade too.
Will that give him sneak attack?
Well, he already has sneak
Yeah,
attack.
you should
but-
have it anyways.
Yeah, you have advantage.
It's your time to shine, Peacock.
All right. So here's my rapier to his butt. Oh, sorry, with advantage.
Oh no. Oh
Cheers. Son of a
It's like
bitch.
I wasted it. I wasted it on you.
Why am I rolling so shitty?
Never again. Never give
Never
advantage to
granting
the
you
master of
advantage
letters.
ever.
All right, well,
Saving all of them for 7 for disadvantages on
I guess I'll use my offhand.
All he's done is run in circles around this room.
I don't get advantage on my offhand though.
wave his dagger at him.
No.
Okay.
Come on, just hit. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Close.
It feels like a
Close
bunch of
hitting.
like
So he's-
2-year-olds trying to take down an
So
adult.
yeah, he's giving witty quips, but then just like waving his swords over his head.
Oh, man.
That's it for me. But except for whoop, moving over here.
Peacock is also the only one that hasn't taken damage other than Meow
He's always fucking
Can't
so
damage
far
what
away.
I can't catch.
Fuller's like limping, he's bleeding out his ears. It's fine.
All right.
Oh
With a fancy footwork.
Now this is Totter. It's your chance.
Finish
Alright.
him.
I guess I'll go here. And then I'll attack him.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Unarmed strike.
Oh,
No.
you guys are rolling so bad.
It's not my fault. They told me they fixed it.
He's right here.
Like it's made from armor or something.
He is. Yeah, he is. He's got 16. Oh man. You doing anything else, Totter?
No, that's it. That's all I
Okay.
have.
Helmed Horde 36. He doesn't think that he's going to be able to make it out of here. So
That's
instead,
his
he
way
will
out.
turn and quickly scan the group because he is intelligent
Oh balls.
and say,
Surrender.
yeah, that's what he says. No, he says,
That one.
I'll take one of you with me.
That one right there.
And what? Oh shit! I lost it. Where'd it go? There it is. Da-da-da-da. It is going to attack. He's seen that everyone Fuller, and he knows he only has like 2 attacks left before he's dead. So he's probably going to go for someone that looks squishy
Like this guy.
and unarmored. So I think he's going to go for the. I think he's going to go for 7.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And he
That's the first time. Man,
again.
Yes.
Nice. And 7, it is your turn.
All right.
Make him bleed.
No, I used up all my stuff.
Oh man.
Oh, don't you have
Down.
like cantrips or something?
Yeah, I guess I have a cantrip. I can make him. Make a roll a con save.
All right.
Con.
I don't have much faith.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
All right. So he takes 6 necrotic damage.
Nice.
All right. Finish him.
I'll do it.
All right. So basically, his blood just stops flowing, and he just like freezes up, and then collapses.
Ugh. All right. Collapses to the ground with a clank. The mercenary who's standing there just like slowly looks down at this like bloody lizard man with his crazy stuff happening, and he just says, "I'm Alerku. Can we leave with you, please?" And that, I think, is a great place for us to stop.
Woo.
Yay, you guys won!
We did it.
Loot the
You
bar.
did it! You did it. Yeah, you could totally loot the bar.
Loot the bodies.
Oh, fun stuff, fun stuff.
Nice. Yeah,
GG.
that was great.
G.
Thank you so much for letting me play.
Yeah, man. It's good to have you.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah. Did you drink your pee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you just saying that, or did you really drink your pee?
Oh, I did. I swear.
Take a picture.
I took a. It's too late.
Picture didn't happen. All right. Sweet. So yeah, we'll pick up in the bar next time. If we'll hopefully we'll have a moment to make a plan if you want to go to the docks and try the boat or try the south, wherever.
Cool.
But until next time.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
GG.
Thank you, guys.
GG, guys. See you next week.